Badger Max Thursday Night Lights on My24 is brought to you by Badger Max Premium Sports Drinks. Drink it to the max. Menards. Save big money at Menards. Wisconsin Lutheran College. American Family Insurance. And by Durzon and Menard. They work for the average Joe. Additional support has been provided by the U.S. Army, the Marines, Goodwill, and Sports Radio 105.7 FM, The Fan.
Welcome to the Badger Max Thursday Night Lights High School Football Game of the Week. We're live at Greendale as the Panthers take on the Hustlin' Hawks from Greenfield in the Woodland Conference Championship game. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mike McGivern. I'm with Sports Radio 105.7 FM, The Fan, and this is the Fan Pregame Show. I'm joined by the two head coaches tonight's game, Joe Cook from Greenfield, Rob Stoltz from Greendale. Rob, first and foremost, thanks for having us tonight. Let's talk a little bit about how the team has gotten here. I talked to you 6-7 weeks ago, and you said, you know what, we're a young team. We got to figure it out. Went 0-2 on a tough non-conference, but so far so good since then.
Yeah, you know what, our kids have risen to a challenge each and every week, as they did in weeks 1 and 2, and I think learn from each and every experience and then ultimately get better every week and be prepared for the next task at hand.
Hey, Joe, you guys got here a different path. You know, Coach Stoltz built this program at Greendale. You're trying to build that type of program at Greenfield. Young team, but feeling pretty good about where they're at right now, correct?
Yeah, I mean, we're a long ways away from where Greendale's at. I mean, they're what everybody's striving to be in this conference. I mean, right now the Eastern Division is striving to compete with the Western Division, and the Western Division is trying to compete with Greendale. So we got a ways to go, but they're a great beacon for our conference. I mean, they do a great job. I mean, they make runs to state, and that's obviously our goal is to get to where they're at.
Yeah, you bet. Hey guys, this I like the way the Woodland Conference does it with the crossover game, and I love the fact that we're here for this. Do you like that part of the Woodland Conference where you get the crossover like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think all the coaches would agree unanimously that what it really does is create another sense of almost two other playoff games, especially for those teams who have qualified for the playoffs. You know, you're not in most conferences and most schedules you're dealing with you're falling, I guess, victim, you could say, to the schedulers and the schedule itself. And when you can look at, you're playing like teams, and in the best case scenario, the best teams that are crossovers heading into the playoffs, that's where you want to be.
Joe, same question, second year here in the Woodland. You like the crossover stuff?
Yeah, love it. I think it's a great model. I wouldn't be surprised if more conferences go to something like this. I think it's a great model, and I think, like Coach Stoltz says, it's not just good for the top teams, it's good for the bottom teams. It's a win-win for everyone. Everybody ends on kind of a positive note on what they need. The top teams need good competition to get ready for the playoffs, and the teams at the bottom are looking for something positive to roll into the offseason with some momentum.
Hey, last question for you guys. Saturday is seating meeting Saturday, and Joe and I do a radio show together, and you said a couple years ago, look, it won't get political like it does with you basketball boys, but you know what? I like seating meetings Saturday. Do you like it as a coach?
Yeah, I think it's great. I mean, the coaches get there and it's more real. I mean, it's not something, we obviously get the 8 teams that are selected, but then we get in there and coaches know what it's really all about as far as the strength of the schedule and who you're playing in conference-wise, and they're pretty honest about it. And, we were in last year with Greendale and theirs, and it was very fair. I mean, we're good. Football's good.
Yeah, football's good. Rob, same question?
Yeah, absolutely. I think when you get into that scenario on a Saturday morning, coaches around the area know what other teams are doing and who they have and kind of the scuttlebutt surrounding those teams, and it comes to be a reality.
Hey, boys, I'm going to cut you guys loose. Good luck tonight. On the other side of the break, John Weiser, Terry Kelly will get you the keys of the game. This is the Badger Max Thursday Night Lights High School Football Game of the Week only on My24.
Welcome back to Greendale, everyone. A championship night here on My24 as our Badger Max Thursday Night Lights presents the Woodland Conference Championship game. Greendale hosting Greenfield. Along with Terry Kelly, John Weiser with you. Kind of a playoff-like atmosphere here tonight. It's going to be an exciting night of football.
Well, the music's pumping, the wind is up. It's feeling a little bit more like football weather, a little chill in the air.
Should be an exciting matchup. Greendale, no stranger to the conference championship. This is their third straight appearance in the Woodland title game.
Yeah, and Greenfield's the newcomer on the block. They're trying to get where Greendale is.
Let's talk about our players of the game we're going to keep an eye on here tonight. We'll start first with Greendale. They got an outstanding sophomore quarterback.
Right, Mitchell Gannett, Gannett has just done a fine job all year. He came in the third game of the season, has a real good receiver, Bohan Lee.
And Gannett set a record last week, 7 touchdown passes and a school record, 444 yards passing.
Right, he's really carried the team.
On defense, Kennedy Steinberg and Ricky Rosales.
Another sophomore, Ricky Rosales, has led the way on defense. Kennedy Steinberg, 4 interceptions on the year.
Then we look over at the Greenfield sideline, and it's not often we talk about a player who won't be playing tonight, but that's how important Ezekiel Banks is to this team.
When we went to practice on Monday, they thought there might be a chance. Obviously, they're going to hold Zeke Banks out until the playoffs. He makes the offense go. But they also have John Kafish, big-time receivers, made some key grabs this year.
And a pair of safeties on defense that are a couple of hard hitters.
Yeah, Donnie Reesby and Trevon Craig really bring a load, and Coach Cook prides himself in having a tough defensive team.
So those are the players we're going to keep an eye on tonight. Now we go to our Badger Max keys to the ball game tonight. How do we have it drawn up?
Well, Greendale says that they have to match the physicality of Greenfield. They also have to have their playmakers be just that. Make the big play, because that's what they've made a living on over the years. And then they have to have their offense, their option, set up their home run plays. They've hit some big passes this year.
Second-year coach Joe Cook, what does he have over on Greenfield?
He says Greenfield, for them to win, they have to make a difference early. Something has to happen early on. Then they've got to make sure they try to control the ball, because you don't want Greendale to get its offense clicking. And then they have to rally to the football, cause some fumbles, gang tackling, make that ball pop out.
Weather could be a factor tonight. The wind has really picked up.
Right, and it'll be interesting to see if it dies down in another hour or so, but to begin with, it's going to be a factor.
Greendale, Greenfield, Woodland Conference Championship game coming your way next on My 24. A chilly Greendale, Wisconsin, I should say, tonight at Gavinsky Stadium on a breezy evening tonight, and I'll tell you what, it feels like football out there tonight.
Right, and here's the conference championship game right before both teams. They're ready to go try to grab that crown.
Temperatures will be falling back into the 40s during the game, a gusty wind out of the west. Let's enjoy our national anthem tonight by the Greendale Choral Group.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets were glad, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Greendale Choral Group with our national anthem tonight. Panthers ready to take the field here momentarily. Their third straight appearance in the Woodland Conference Championship game. The last 2 years, South Milwaukee the opponent. This year, Greenfield Hustlin' Hawks under second-year coach Joe Cook.
Well, Joe Cook has made a living bringing programs back into position to challenge for the conference crown, and this year was no exception. Second year at Greenfield, here they are in the championship game.
Our game ball being delivered tonight by Sergeant Charles Bowler, a Marine recruiter out of the South Milwaukee recruiting station. We'll be presenting the ball out to our officiating crew, headed up by Neil Bruner tonight, the best crew, I think, in southeast Wisconsin.
Always in command of the situation, understand the rules very well, and apply them very fairly.
So we want to thank Sergeant Charles Bowler, our Marine recruiter out of South Milwaukee, with our game ball presentation tonight. Well, prior to tonight's game, Andrew Burns of Badger Max Premium Sports drinks along with tonight's officiating crew, and team captains took part in the pregame coin toss. We are proud and excited to have Badger Max, a Wisconsin product, as part of our Thursday Night Lights telecast this season. Thank you, Andrew, for all that you do with Badger Max.
The Panthers are coached by Rob Stokes. Tonight's medical coverage is made possible by Dr. Sean Tracy and Chris McKenzie.
Greendale winning the toss tonight, and the Panthers will receive the football as they take the field just moments ago. They'll be wearing the gray jerseys with the lime green numerals tonight. They knew we were going to be here, Terry. They knew we would be here tonight.
Our spotter, Eric Murray, will come through for us and get us all those numbers. I think it tells you something, by the way, that Greendale wins the toss, doesn't defer. They want the ball.
We'll get a look at that great sophomore quarterback, Mitchell Gannett. We mentioned in the pregame, 444 yards of passing last week. And I'll tell you what, he just had a outstanding game, 7 touchdowns, 1 short of the state record. And
You know, he came in after their first 2 non-conference losses. They knew they had a very fine young quarterback coming up. Michael Jankowiak, I think it shows you the type of teammate he is. He switched from quarterback, and according to Coach Rob Stoltz, you know, he is the key to what happens so much in the game. He makes the big catch, fantastic kid, captain, high GPA, everything you want.
Sharif Offman, a junior, will kick it off here for Greenfield. And that is back there, Tay Kimmons for the Greendale Panthers. And the run-up and the kick, and we are underway as Kimmons will take it on the run, far side, bobbled it, picks it back up. Cuts across the 20, up the middle across the 25, out across the 31-yard line before he is finally brought down there. So a good return. 16 yards out to the 31-yard line, and that's where the Panthers will get things started here tonight. Kimmons will stay in. He'll play a little bit of running back tonight. And Mitchell Gannett, the sophomore quarterback, out there to take the first snap of our ball game. They'll spot it at the 32, and officials are going to stop play here momentarily. Do an equipment check here. So we take a look at the offense here tonight. Gannett at quarterback.
Mike Witkowski, an excellent left guard, first team all-conference a year ago.
And Witkowski and Orlowski team captains this season. And Noah Andahar, first team all-conference selection at right tackle as well. So we got things set here. 1st and 10 from the 32. And we'll see a lot of that tonight, the option play. And the pitch going inside. Taking that is Tay Kimmons on the pitch. And a gain of about 4 on the play. Out near the 35-yard line.
Greendale's always had a reputation for a wide-open offensive team, and contrary to what popular opinion is, they don't throw the ball every play. Their running game sets up their home run passes.
3-4 alignment on defense for the Greenfield Hustlin' Hawks. 2nd and 7 from the 35. And our first pass of the game, and Gannett gets it out far side, first down, ball bobbled, taken out of bounds, but it should be enough for our Wisconsin Lutheran College first down. Making the catch, Michael Jankowiak, the senior, a captain at split end.
So we mentioned earlier he was more than willing to switch to being one of their wide receivers, and the combination they have with skill position, we talked about their playmakers needing to make plays, and we're seeing that come true right off the bat.
Gain of 15 out to the midfield stripe. 1st and 10 for Greendale. And Gannett will hand it off. Busting up the middle is Zwicky, Matt Zwicky, the senior. 5'10", 177, coming off a 9-carry, 36-yard performance against Whitnall last week.
They spread the ball around. You'll see a number of different folks carrying the ball. 4 or 5 different receivers will be making catches during the course of the evening.
Gain of 3, second down 7. Ball on the Greenfield 47-yard line. Nowhere to go. Good play there.
By number 5,
Nice read on the defense that time. But a penalty marker on the play as well. Elijah Valero making the stop, but let's check out our first penalty of the game. So while they step off this 10-yard penalty, let's head down to the sideline and Mike McGivern.
So the offensive lineman from Greendale came off, either forgot or didn't have those knee pads in. Referee caught it. He had to come out. A couple of players gave him their knee pads, popped him in. He's back in the game.
It's all about teamwork. Got to give the officials credit, checking the equipment out before the first snap.
Undoubtedly thought those knee pads would slow him down a little bit.
So 10-yard penalty will make it 2nd and 17. The ball on the 43 now of the Panthers. And Gannett steps up with time, delivers near side, and it's going to be intercepted, picked off at the 30-yard line. Taken with it is Donnie Reesby. Reesby fumbling, but I believe it recovered by Jack Dahl. But it's a Reesby interception returned out to the 45-yard line, and Dahl able to recover the loose ball.
Yeah, Reesby, one of those hard-hitting safeties that plays for Greenfield, came up second interception of the season. Joe Cook feels that the two fellas back there, Donnie Reesby, Trayvon Craig, are the key to their defense. They really make up for maybe a lack of experience up front.
So Dahl recovering the Reesby fumble. Greenfield will keep possession at their own 45. Part of the keys to the game, make something happen early. There's your turnover.
Right, and Joe Cook had another interesting quote we'll give you in a couple minutes.
Sam Streeter at quarterback. He'll keep it up the middle. Streeter with some running room across midfield to the Panther 49-yard line. Let's take a look at the offense for Greenfield. We said Streeter at quarterback. Ezekiel Banks not in the lineup tonight at tailback, out with that high ankle sprain. Zach Foshi will see some time at the split back along with Coleman Weiss-Murphy. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4. And coming around the far side, Foshi with a first down to the 40-yard line. Gain of 9 on the play, and our Wisconsin Lutheran College first down for Greenfield.
Going into the game, Joe Cook and actually Rob Stoltz each were, I think you had a great line for it.
We had to wear hard hats at practice because the sky was falling.
But both these coaches will have their team ready this evening.
From the 40-yard line, Streeter again will keep it. Streeter up the middle, fumbles the football. It's loose near the 20-yard line, and they dive for it there. And it's recovered by Greendale. Streeter had some running room going up the left hash mark. And as he got it inside the 30, lost control of the football and turns it back over to the Greendale Panthers.
Yeah, Streeter's only a sophomore, and so he... I think maybe a little jittery in the championship game, just put the ball in, back into Greendale's hands.
So each team with a turnover. 3 minutes into this contest, a scoreless game. Greendale will get it back at their own 21-yard line. Didn't quite get the number on who recovered that. Might have been Kennedy Steinberg, the free safety. Now Zawicki with nowhere to go, and he's going to be buried back inside the 15-yard line. First man through there might have been Tyler Alborn, along with Valero.
Well, Joe Cook said he doesn't mind his team playing and winning ugly. He said, we might not be a joy to watch, but we're going to be there grinding it out.
I think Pigpen came to mind, I think is what he called it,
yes.
Pigpen game. So a loss of 7, 2nd and 17. The ball back at the 14-yard line for Mitchell Gannett. Will move his tailback Zwicky to the right. He'll keep it. Read option will go up the middle. Get it back across the 20, out to the 21-yard line. Gets those 7 yards right back. in on the stop, Billy Petarski, along with Valero.
Assisted by 48, Zamora.
Yeah, the defensive coordinator is one of Joe Cook's longtime assistants, Robert Hellendrun. Now, nobody knows Robert Hellendrun. They know Hubba. Matter of fact, I think his mother even calls him Hubba.
That's right.
But he has been a longtime assistant and has done a real fine job over the years. He's coached offensive line. Now he's acting as the defensive coordinator.
Well, 3rd and 10 here for the Panthers after recovering the fumble at the 21-yard line. Trying to advance the ball here. They'll send Kimmons in motion to the right, looking that way. Now swings it back over the middle, setting inside and getting out across the 30, out to the 34-yard line. Ball's out again, and I think Greenfield has it.
Pass complete to Dante Kaiser.
Looks like Sam Wolfgrim comes up with the loose ball. Wolfgrim, the sophomore inside linebacker, recovering the fumble for Greenfield.
If we get a replay of that, it was an extremely interesting play. They were able to fake that there was a little screen out to the left, then they dumped it into a middle screen.
Dante Kaiser was the tight end who caught the football and then coughed it up. And so Greendale turns it over in their own territory at their own 35-yard line. Greenfield set up nicely here. 7:18 to go, first quarter in a scoreless game. And Streeter on the read option. Get it inside the 35 down to the 32-yard line. Let's head down to the sideline once again, and Mike McGivern.
So, guys, listen to the defensive coaches here at Greendale. Who's got pitch? Who's got quarterback? Stay in your lanes and break it down. Stay low, stay in your lanes, make the tackle.
It's all basic. Now officials stopping play here. And a penalty marker thrown.
Flag on the play.
The umpire throwing a flag here.
I think they had too many men on the field.
Dead ball. Play game. Illegal equipment. Defense. 5-yard penalty. Bring it up.
That's twice now that they've had a player either not have the appropriate equipment or did not have the equipment properly fastened.
And that's one of the questions the officials ask the head coach before the start of every game. Are your players properly equipped?
So it takes them from 2nd and 7 to a 2nd and 2. And Streeter again will keep it. Streeter again up the middle inside the 15, rolled down at the 11-yard line. 16-yard run for the quarterback Sam Streeter. He has over 600 yards rushing coming into the game here tonight.
You know, Coach Cook was bemoaning Streeter's arm in terms of how well he passes, although as we watch him in practice, he not nearly as bad as Coach Cook says, but he said he really runs the option offense well.
Well, we want to thank the great folks at Goodwill. This season, when a team drives inside the opponent's 20-yard line, they have entered the Power Zone, brought to you by Goodwill and the Power of Work. 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line, and Cedar belted it behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 2.
Number 15, Sam Streeter.
Mitchell Garcia, I believe, was in on that stop there for the Panthers, along with Jalen Johnson.
Loss on the play. It'll be 2nd and 11 for Greenfield.
So it'll be a loss of 1, 2nd and 11. Ball back at the 13-yard line. 5:45 to go here in our scoreless first quarter. This time Streeter will keep it again, and Streeter buried behind the line. Panthers are ready now. Once again, Johnson was there.
Mitchell Garcia also in on that tackle of one of the outside backers. I think they've figured out that the key to the offense is the quarterback keeping the ball, so they're changing up their keys as to whom they're going to watch.
Again, Trayvon Craig, that's who they've been play actioning to. And there you go, look at the, that all means something there. Greenfield sideline. 3rd and 14. Streeter will put it up for the first time tonight. Goes for the fade back corner of the end zone, incomplete. Looking for K-Fish on a fade route into the corner.
I think last week during our game we saw about 6 of those fade routes to the corner. But it'll be interesting to see, what are they going to decide to do? Are they going to try to go for a field goal? Once again, Coach Cook has quite a bit of confidence in his young quarterback, Sam Streeter.
Michael Jankowiak, the defender on that last play for Greendale. So 4th and 14, the ball at the 16-yard line. Yeah, let's see, Rogers, Elvis, and Google, whatever that means. Here we go on 4th down, same play, back of the end zone, and it's incomplete. Once again, looking for K-Fish. Again, covered by Jankowiak back there, and that'll take us to our break. 4:52 to play. Greenfield turning it over on downs. It'll be Greendale ball when we come back. A scoreless first quarter, the Woodland Conference Championship game. Our Badger Max Thursday Night Lights. Look inside the Greendale huddle here. Coach Stoltz talking to his troops following that stop on 4th down. Greenfield handed 2 golden opportunities, no pun intended, but they've had opportunities in the Greendale zone here on 2 turnovers, unable to cash them in.
They've had a chance to make things happen early, and they just haven't quite been able to capitalize. So it's going to be interesting to see, are they able to once again kind of thwart Greendale's offense and get that ball back.
So Greendale taking over on downs at their own 16-yard line. 2 turnovers tonight by the Panthers early on. And Gannett going to run the option. He'll keep it himself, trying to get the edge here near side. Pulled down from behind. Nice tackle on the chase and the drop that time. Elijah Valero, the 6-foot junior, second on the team in tackles coming in. 9 tackles for loss. You can add number 10 right there.
Yeah, they brought 3 of their linebackers on a blitz that time, trying to get the rhythm thrown off in the backfield.
A loss of 7 back to the 9-yard line. 2nd and 17. Zwicky in as a running back. The single back behind the quarterback, Gannett. They'll run that same play. And Gannett with some room this time out to the 15-yard line. Got 6 of those yards back. It'll set up a 3rd and 11. Again, Valero, 4 tackles tonight so far for the Hustlin' Hawks.
It's interesting watching the little chess match go on. That time, the Greendale taxied its tight end over to the right side, trying to change perhaps the way the defense was going to flow for Greenfield, and then they ran back. Greendale did to Greenfield's shorter side.
So 3rd and 11 from their own 15-yard line. We'll go 4 receivers, 2 to a side here, and now that stoppage of play here, and we got a timeout taken here by Greendale, their first timeout of the half.
Hey, we got a 50-50 raffle going on tonight.
So again, the playoffs start next week.
50-50 raffle.
And this is really for a seed, I think. The winner of this game gets a higher seed because they would be the conference champion. Let's head downstairs to Kara, our first interview with Kara tonight.
I've got the VP of Development, Rich Manistow of Wisconsin Lutheran College with me. What makes Wisconsin Lutheran College so different?
You know, really it's our mission of developing Christian servant leaders and bringing high academic quality to the students. In fact, just last week our team of students came home with a gold medal and honorable distinction from the world's largest diversity workshop involving biology synthetic that we can ever have on the planet. So it's really cool, and we want to have our students really focused on the academic side of the house.
And if anybody's interested in enrolling or getting more information about WLC, where can they go?
Well, they can come to our visit day coming up on October 30th. It's a great time for parents and students to get to know our professors, our students, and visit their admissions counselors, and they can sign up at WLC.edu.
Well, thank you so much for joining us for Thursday Night Lights, and back to you guys.
Kara, thank you so much, and we thank the fine folks at Wisconsin Lutheran College on board this year with our Thursday Night Lights telecast. 3rd and 11, ball at the 15-yard line. Panthers taking a timeout to be sure here, and then we got a penalty marker thrown, and I think we got somebody on the line flinching there for Greendale.
Yeah, since Greenfield's been sending so many linebackers, that little bluff move made one of the offensive linemen jump.
We'll it back. 5, 3rd and 16 from the 10-yard line. So kind of a choppy start for both teams here offensively.
Greendale making a last-minute sub, running one of their wide receivers out, getting a little different combination.
Gannett fumbled the snap, picks it up, now delivers, going over the middle. Ball is up for grabs, and it goes incomplete. Was out there looking for Kimmins, was the intended receiver out there for the Panthers, but well covered on the play by the Greenfield defense.
Yeah, both teams have been putting the ball on the carpet quite a bit, and it doesn't seem like we've had any dew or anything at tonight that would have made things slippery.
Well, it was a hit show on cable, and now it's on broadcast TV. Don't miss Kira Sedgwick as the closer, Wednesdays at 7, only on Milwaukee's My 24. 4th and 16. Get our first look at the punting unit here for Greendale. Jankowiak does the kicking. He'll have to kick it out of his own end zone. A look at Rob Stoltz, the head coach for Greendale. A high snap. Jankowiak brings it down and gets off a knuckling punt that will bounce near midfield. Taken by the receiver, Donnie Reesby, and Reesby across midfield back to Panther territory at the Greendale 48-yard line.
A little bit of a riverboat gambler try on that one, but as he shows on defense, he's a guy that's going to make something happen.
First down, Greenfield.
And for the 3rd time tonight, Greenfield gets favorable field position here, starting a drive inside Greendale territory.
It'll be interesting to watch now, since Greendale has found a way to kind of neutralize Sam Streeter. What's going to be the adjustment that Greenfield will make?
They'll go with the double wing, and they'll bring the wing in motion. They'll fake to the wing, and give the Streeter will keep it, spinning his way down to the 46-yard line. Sam Streeter. They fake that every time. They've done the play fake to Trayvon Craig coming out of the left slot area, if you will.
Yeah, both these teams are playing a 3-4 defense, which gives them all kinds of possibilities for different blitz packages, and so each team trying to find a way to probe and get that advantage.
This time they'll give it to Trayvon Craig, trying to get the corner here near side. Gets out of a tackle inside the 40, down to the 39-yard line. Going to be short of the first down, but a nice cut that time by Trayvon Craig. Tyler Waite there on the stop for Greendale. As we get one more look here. That cut right there, able to step out of the tackle and charge up field just short of the first down. Streeter will get them set 3rd and 1 from the 39. And Streeter will keep it himself up the middle, inside the 35, down to the 34-yard line. A pickup of 5 and another first down for Greenfield.
If we try to get inside Joe Cook's mind, it would be intriguing to see, will he try to hit a home run? They don't fancy themselves as a passing team, but John Cafish has had a number of deep passes thrown to him this year.
He just lulls you to sleep with those quarterback keeps and those handoffs to the slot backs, and then the next thing you know, you've got a guy running deep as you get a look at Joe Cook on that far sideline. And Streeter again, this time near side, and he's brought down at the 23-yard line. Gain of 11 once again for Sam Streeter, as Jankowiak finally brought him down. Again, only a sophomore. Among the team's leading rusher, active rusher since so we lost some power up here in the press box.
Right.
Yeah, the press box and the scoreboard went out. So play stopped here while they get things figured out.
I don't know whether the plug just fell out or what happened.
No. We got it back. Well, while we're getting this straightened out, let's head back to the sidelines and Mr. Mike McGivern.
So Rob Stoltz took the offense aside. He said, boys, we done jacking around enough. Stop fooling around. Let's get down to business. 1, 2, 3 dominate, and these boys all eyes on Coach Stoltz, I got to tell you.
So it'll be 1st and 10 here for Greenfield. So Streeter will check the play off. And he's going to give it to Trayvon Craig. Craig coming around the near side. Craig going to be stopped shy of the 20-yard line. Gain of about 2 on the play for Trayvon Craig, coming around from that left split back position.
Yeah, Trayvon, is a little bit of a dancer. That's one of those cases, if he just kept going up where he started his initial cut, he would have picked up about 4 or 5 more yards. Sometimes if you're trying to get the big play all the time, you don't grind that ball out like you'd like to.
Under a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter. Once again, Greenfield driving into the power zone. This time they'll give it off to Foshi. Zach Foshi able to take it down close to a first down near the 10-yard line. Zach Foshi, his first carry tonight, another sophomore.
Yeah,
go ahead.
This is a young team for Greenfield. A number of juniors on that offensive line, even one sophomore. Good size. Coach Cook always seems to put together a strong offensive line.
Clock rolling here. Final seconds of our first quarter. It appears Greenfield's going to take it into our second quarter, facing a 1st and goal from just inside the 10 when we return. Our Badger Max Thursday Night Lights in Greendale tonight. The Woodland Conference Championship game scoreless after 1.
Greendale Panthers 0.
A scoreless first quarter here in Greendale between the Panthers and the Greenfield Hustlin' Hawks. The Woodland Conference Championship game tonight on Thursday night Badger Max Thursday Night Lights here on My 24. 1st and goal from the 10. And Streeter inside the 5 down to the 4-yard line. Sam Streeter on a nice play fake to Trayvon Craig. Took half the defense with him on that fake out.
Right, they've got all kinds of crossing action in the backfield. 2 series before this, Greendale was staying at home watching for that quarterback keep. Now they've been flowing a little too much with Trayvon Craig.
2nd and goal from the 5. Streeter again, this time brought down from behind for no gain.
15, Streeter on the keeper. Brought down by number 3,
Jalen Johnson was there, his 3rd tackle tonight for Greendale.
Yeah, Sam Streeter trying to go up behind Taylor Martin, a 6'4", 275-pound junior. They've got a sophomore next to him, Ryan Wasilewski, who's 5'9", 240. So middle of that line, some good size.
3rd and goal from the 4. This time it's Trayvon Craig around the right side. Touchdown, Greenfield. Trayvon Craig, the senior, able to pound it into the end zone for the touchdown, and we get our first score of the ball game. It's the Hustlin' Hawks making something happen early.
Right, and that was a key. Coach Cook said that's something we have to do. We have to make Greendale start to wonder what could happen.
Sharif Othman to kick the extra point. Snap, spot, and the kick is good. 7-0 in favor of Greenfield. They take advantage of the short field, their 3rd trip into Panther territory. This time, 3's a charm.
And I wouldn't say that Greenfield's looking ugly. It looks like they're running their offense very well, and they're, I think, making sure that they're not going to be overwhelmed by the moment.
$10 get you a wingspan.
So early second quarter score here for Greenfield. Trayvon Craig coming in from 4 yards out.
Great baskets down there.
And the upstart Hawks.
Thank you.
All season long, Mike and Kara have had the opportunity to talk with sponsors, coaches, and other guests down on the sidelines, letting you know about the great things going on in the schools and communities we visit. Our sideline reports are being brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards. Thank them for being on part of our Thursday Night Lights package once again this season. Hoffman will kick it near hash mark at the 40-yard line. Kimmons standing deep for Greendale.
Number 15, P. Kimmons, to receive.
9 plays of 52 yards. The Craig 4-yard touchdown run, as this one will angle to the sideline and go out of bounds. Not quite how I think Joe Cook would have that drawn up.
No, that's one of the things that can drive coaches nuts, is you get yourself this touchdown and then suddenly you turn around, give the opposing team good field position because you kick the ball out of bounds.
Again, we want to remind you that Badger Max Thursday Night Lights is available streaming live online. Log on to my24milwaukee.com and click on the Thursday Night Lights link. You can also find complete game videos and photos from this season's games. My24milwaukee.com. Panther ball at the 35-yard line with the kick going out of bounds. Gannett will lead them out one more time. Flood the left side, trips to the left, the far side here for the Panthers. Gannett will keep it, trying to go up the middle. Penalty marker down, far sideline, as he gains about a yard to the 36.
One of the things Greenfield said they wanted to do was, make sure they rally to the ball, try to force a turnover, and that's what they're going for there.
Illegal formation. Offense. 6 on the line of scrimmage. 5-yard penalty. First down.
There looked to be a little confusion on that far side with those 3 receivers. You had to have somebody off the line of scrimmage, and the end man did not do that.
Yeah, somebody missed a line there.
1st and 15, your Panthers.
Once again, downstairs to Mike McGivern.
Hey guys, talking to number 1 Tristan Pip here at Greendale. He's been out for most of the season, played about 1 game, shoulder surgery. He's going to Western Michigan in January. He said this is killing him being on the sidelines.
Pass complete to number 12.
Bohan Lee with the reception out across the 40 to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, Lee, 27 receptions on the year, 579 yards, 8 TDs. Certainly someone they want to get the ball to.
Second and 4 from the 41. Gannett with time. Left side again, has a receiver out there, can't come up with it, incomplete.
Yeah, that receiver wound up running a little wheel pattern up the sideline, and he was open.
Well, they're going to give him the catch. Tate Kimmons making the catch. I thought he juggled that going out of bounds. Maybe we'll get another look here at that reception. They'll mark him out at the Greenfield 47-yard line.
He did put it away.
Just put it in and just kept his foot in bounds. Nice job by Kimmons. And again, Kimmons nowhere to run. He's going to be buried at midfield. You talk about rally to the football. There were 5 different Greenfield Hawks there trying to bring Kimmons down.
Yeah, Timmons last week returned to the lineup, had 5 reception for 198 yards, 2 touchdowns. Definitely big play type receiver.
You get a look at Elijah Valero. He's had a busy night tonight. 6 tackles tonight for Valero, the junior inside linebacker. Again, we talk about how young this team is. Oh, what a world of experience they're gaining playing in these big games here late.
Yeah, both teams actually have a number of underclassmen playing.
Swing it out far side. Pass is complete inside the 40 down to the 39-yard line. Jankowiak able to make the catch, the senior, the captain. Again, he made this position switch this season from quarterback to receiver.
Yeah, very good athlete. He's an outstanding baseball player. According to Coach Stoltz, highest GPA on the team, and willing to sacrifice for the good of the team.
Picked up 11 on the play down to the 39-yard line. Will set up a 3rd and 2 for Greendale. They trail 7-0. Quick toss, far side, pass is complete, should be enough for a first down. Once again, Jankowiak with the catch. Wisconsin Lutheran College first down.
Brought down by number 26, Dahl.
Able to bring him down was Dahl that time. Jack Dahl recovered that fumble earlier near midfield.
Greendale's offense starting to get into rhythm now, and that's something Greenfield doesn't want to see happen.
From the 35, 1st and 10. Play fake. Gannat going for the home run. Receiver there. Touchdown, Greendale. Bohan Lee making the touchdown grab from 35 yards out and an extra point away from tying this game up.
Young Mr. Gannat put that ball right on the money. Receiver didn't even have to break stride taking that in.
Wafted it over the head of the defender, Abram Vizcara, who was in single coverage that time with Lee. Lee, the 6'3", 183-pound senior. 9th touchdown of the season for Bohan Lee. 17 touchdown tosses by Gannat, and the extra point ties the game at 7.
You know, Lee also another outstanding baseball player, so you can see these fellas are really fine athletes.
He talked about it. They got their rhythm on offense on this particular drive.
Right, and once that machine gets rolling.
Number 6, Kyle Weinkoff with the extra point.
You get a look at Stoltz and the staff down there. So we head down to the sideline, and here's Kara.
Thank you so much, guys. I've got Sergeant Buller with the U.S. Marine Corps down here with me. Now, why did you join the Marines?
Well, coming all the way from California, it wasn't to come to cold Wisconsin. However, I want to make an impact in people's lives. Originally going for Firefighter Academy back home. I just saw a bigger way to impact people, Marine Corps all the way.
And what are the benefits you would say of the Marine Corps?
Well, not only the technical benefits as far as certifications I've earned while in my 8 years time, but also just the wealth of life experience, getting to know other people from across the country and all over the world.
And where can folks at home who are interested in joining get more information?
The easiest resource would be Marines.com. Otherwise, contact your local recruiter. We're in West Allis, Greenfield, pretty able to be in touch.
Well, thank you so much for all that you do in your service and for joining us for Thursday Night Lights.
All right, thank you.
Back to you guys.
Kara, thank you so much. 35-yard touchdown pass to Bohan Lee. It's tied this game at 7. Reesby and Trayvon Craig standing deep. 65-yard drive in 6 plays for the Panthers. And Reesby will take it up the 15 to the 20. Across the 25, has some room. Across the 35, 40. To midfield is Reesby. Down the near sideline. Reesby will cut it back inside the 20 and brought down short of the Greendale 15-yard line. Donnie Reesby with a sharp run back gets Greenfield in excellent field position following the touchdown.
Yeah, one of the things I was getting ready to say is it's critical for Greenfield being a young team to respond, have the ball, get down the field. I didn't quite know they were going to do it off the kickoff right away.
Right there, that cut right there back through the middle of the field. And Greendale left their lanes open on that near sideline, and that allowed Reesby to get some running room. They'll officially mark him down at the 18-yard line.
Big question here will be Streeter, will he carry the ball or will he try something different on this first play after having the big return?
72-yard return down to the 17-yard line. 1st and 10 Greenfield in the power zone. And Streeter will keep it up the middle. Fights his way forward inside the 15 down to the 13-yard line. Jalen Johnson and Jake Deblack also there.
2nd and 5.
So Streeter, just a sophomore. He's found some running room here up the middle on the read option here.
Right, they had that halfback come and be the lead blocker.
Streeter again, this time a host of Panthers there to stop him for no gain.
Down by number 34, Mitchell Garcia.
Garcia was there.
3rd and 5 for Greenfield.
Well, so far this year, Streeter has carried the ball over 120 times. Heavy burden to place on your sophomore, but Coach Cook was more than confident that Sam could respond to the challenge.
3rd and 5 from the 13-yard line. Streeter surveys the line of scrimmage. And he'll give it to 16. That's Zach Foshi. Foshi to the goal line. Touchdown, Greenfield.
Number 16,
Zach Foshi, the sophomore,
touchdown, Greenfield.
able to run it in. And Greenfield strikes right back. They take advantage of the long kickoff return and regain the lead.
They've certainly responded in just the way Coach Cook and his staff would have wanted.
So once again, Hoffman out to attempt the extra point. And Hoffman's kick is through the uprights, 14-7 in favor of the Hustlin' Hawks. They come right back after giving up that big play touchdown. One more look here on the run by Foshi. Nice block.
Excellent block by number 7.
Craig. Trayvon Craig with the kick out. That cleared the space. And Greenfield regaining the lead here. Well, join Mike McGivern this Wednesday night from 6 to 8 at Point After Pub and Grill on the corner of 76th and Rawson and Franklin for his high school football playoff show. He'll be talking to a number of coaches as they get ready for the first round of the playoffs. That's this Wednesday from 6 to 8 at Point After Pub and Grill on the corner of 76th and Rawson. Mike's busy. He's all over town. Around the corner.
Where they captured 3 Chicago area titles and a National Youth Super Bowl in Daytona Beach, Florida in '84.
So they take advantage of the 70-yard kickoff return. They go 18 yards in 3 plays. And this time it was Foshi coming over for the touchdown.
Well, I'm sure the kicker now has been told, get that ball down the hash so we can restrict the return to one half of the field.
Kimmons from the 10. Across the 20, 25, and he is met immediately across the 25-yard line. Sam Wolfgram able to bring him down there. Nice open field tackle by Wolfgram for the Hustlin' Hawks. So Gannett will lead them back out. 6 for 7 so far tonight for 85 yards.
And now it's equally important for Greendale to see how they're going to respond, because if Greenfield starts, putting together a number of drives, they'll gain that confidence.
18-yard drive, as you see. Foshi with the 7-yard touchdown run to take the lead. Gannett will look to the sideline here. Rob Stoltz will signal in the play. Gannett will come back near side, completes to Jankowiak, and he'll be wrestled out of bounds short of the 35-yard line. Immediately there on the coverage, that was Abram Vizquera. Vizquera, the senior corner, here on the near side.
Coach Stoltz obviously not only signaling in the plays, they come out in an initial formation. They want to see how Greenfield aligns, and then they get a second look, and then they maybe make an adaptation, switch the play up just a little bit, take advantage of something that Coach Stoltz has spotted.
Gain of 8, 2nd and 2, ball at the 35-yard line. Gannett will keep it. Gannett gets the first down across the 37-yard line, short of the 40. Nice run by Gannett to get the Wisconsin Lutheran College first down here for Greendale.
Now, one thing Greendale won't do is they won't come out and start trying to throw the ball all over the park. They make their living to a degree out of that quarterback running the option, and then they're going to try to set up the pass to come off of that.
Ball at the 39-yard line, 1st and 10, Panthers. And that quick throw, left side, completes across the 45 down to the 48-yard line. Bohan Lee again with the reception. And there to make the stop was Trayvon Craig. Again, he goes both ways on this Greenfield team. We got quite a few players that are going both ways right now for the Hawks.
Yeah, not only are both teams young, they feel that they have some athletes that they're going to have to play on both sides of the ball.
He's short of the first down by a yard, 2nd down 1. Ball at the 48-yard line. Gannett, little pump and go here to the near sideline. Man open. Bohan Lee running up underneath it, makes the catch inside the 20-yard line. Bohan Lee able to run underneath that. Again, throwing into a bit of a crosswind was Gannett. And Lee had to kind of back off just a little bit, wait for the ball to drop into his arms.
Well, they've been hitting those short little hitch patterns, setting that up, and all of a sudden, give and go.
34-yard pickup and a first down for Greendale. They'll get to the line of the scrimmage quickly here. And Gannett trying to run, and he's going to be stopped behind the 20-yard line.
Mitchell Gannett on the keeper. Brought down by number 30.
Elijah Valero, his 6th tackle of the half here in the power zone for the Panthers.
When we were at Greenfield's practice on Monday, one of the things we saw, they were going over film, and they were talking very specifically about getting that outside force, not letting that ball get to the outside, turn it back in to where your help is.
Loss of 1, 2nd and 11 from the 20-yard line. Clock continues to roll, 4:40 to go here in the half. Greendale in the power zone. The power of work brought to you by Goodwill. And that goes back over the middle. It is nearly picked off. It falls incomplete. Nearly having that interception was Abraham Vizcarra.
Yeah, they set that up. The quarterback makes it appear that he's going to throw to the wide receiver, a little two-man screen out in front, but then he comes back to the backside, tries to hit that quick pass.
Intended for Dante Kaiser that time, the senior tight end. So 3rd and 11. Gannett back over the middle, and it's going to be broken up, incomplete. Donnie Reesby nearly had the pick that time. He read that one, came clear across the other side of the field, read the quarterback's eyes.
I had the chance to work with Coach Stoltz a number of years ago in the All-Star game. He was the offensive coordinator for the South Squad, and he runs a very sophisticated, very intricate passing pattern. If you would try to count up the number of passing combinations, it's incredible.
Looking for Jankowiak that time, and Reesby upset at himself. He thought he had a pick. 4th and 11 from the 20-yard line, and Greenfield will take a timeout. We'll take a break as well. 4:22 to go here in our first half. The Hustlin' Hawks leading the Panthers 14-7. The Woodland Conference Championship game, part of our Badger Max Thursday Night Lights on My 24. Greenfield up over Greendale 14-7. Durzan and Menard is our Scholar Athlete Award sponsor this season, and coming up at halftime, we'll bring you those Scholar Athlete Awards. Kara will have a chance to talk to Alan Durzan from Durzan and Menard, along with a few of our other sponsors that'll be coming up during our American Family Insurance halftime report. 4th and 11 from the 20-yard line. Greendale appears to be going for it here. It'll be an empty backfield here. Following the Greenfield timeout. Each team with 2 timeouts remaining. And Gannett wants to throw, back corner of the end zone. It is leaping grab, touchdown! Touchdown Greendale! Tay Kimmons, the senior, last week 5 receptions for 198 yards. Comes up big on 4th down here for Greendale.
Yeah, the defensive back just mistimed his jump just a bit, and Kimmons kept the good concentration. Notice, by the way, Mitchell Gannett looking off the coverage.
Yeah, both Reesby and Dahl were back there, and Dahl had a chance to get a hand in there and just mistimed his leap as the extra point goes through to tie the game at 14. So a 4th and 11 from the 20-yard line, and Greendale converts big time as they punch it in for 6.
just slightly mistimed it.
Yeah, both Reesby and Dahl trying to leap after that one. And somehow Gibbons kept his concentration, able to haul that one in.
Well, Coach Stoltz, a former wide receiver himself, brings that kind of mentality to his offense.
For all of the info on the green and gold, including special guests, players, and more, watch The Locker Room Tuesday nights at 6:30 on My Place for Sports. That would be My 24. Well, as advertised, a championship game, punch, counterpunch.
Right, back and forth. Two teams each showing that they have the capability to be a championship squad.
Rob Stoltz still working over that side judge.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what he's trying to plant in the officials' ear, but he's been working overtime.
Reesby and Trayvon Craig standing deep. This will be a low one, caught by one of the up men across the 40-yard line out to the 44. I think it was Wolfgrim who caught that one on the line, able to make a nice return of it out across the 42-yard line.
Yeah, Greenfield's had good field position this entire first half, and certainly would be time in their mind to take advantage of that once again.
Kind of a low knuckler that time. Credit Wolfgrim for staying with that, able to make the pick. That's not an easy job there, that ball knuckling and curving into you. So from their own 43-yard line, it'll be Hustlin' Hawks ball here. Sam Streeter back out there at quarterback. And Streeter's going to hand it off. This is Coleman Weiss-Murphy, his first carry tonight. He's got nowhere to go, trying to get the right edge.
Murphy on the carry.
First carry of the night for the junior, 5'7", 145-pounder.
Brought down by 33, Logan Tabbitt.
Again, good hustle to the ball that time by the Greendale defense.
I think both Tay Kimmons and number 33, Logan Tabat, in on that tackle. As you mentioned earlier, a number of these athletes going both ways.
Gain of 1, second down 9 from the 44. Streeter's going to run it up the middle with some room. Sam Streeter inside the 40 down to the 39-yard line, and a Wisconsin Lutheran College first down for the Hustlin' Hawks.
Brought down by 15, Tay Kimmons.
18-yard run that time for Sam Streeter going up the middle.
Well, Coach Cook is kind of a master of the option, whether it be the triple option, the read option, and he knows all the little intricacies and fine points, and Sam Streeter's caught on very quickly to how that goes.
This time they'll give it to Trayvon Craig coming around the right side, powers his way inside the 35 and out of bounds near the 33-yard line. Trayvon Craig.
Down by number 33, Logan Tabbitt.
Once again, Tabbitt there to make the stop, the inside linebacker for Greendale.
You're seeing the offensive line from Greenfield do an excellent job getting out on their blocks, giving both Streeter and the different back combinations some two-way, three-way goes.
The only senior on that line, Sharon Singh, all-conference a year ago at right tackle. Not much there at all. Washed back to the 35-yard line, a loss of 3. Streeter, the quarterback that time, nowhere to run.
You know, one of the ways you can frustrate a option offense is by getting deep penetration, and Greendale's trying to play their combinations to be able to make that happen.
A loss back to the 35-yard line sets up 3rd and 7 with 2.5 minutes to go in a tie ball game here in the second quarter. Streeter will circle to his left. Now throws on the run, comes back, makes the catch. Making the catch, John Kafish making the catch. Receiver out there for Greenfield. Inside the 25, they'll mark it at the 23 and a first down.
One of the players we featured in our pregame, he's averaging on the season over 25 yards per catch.
Jack Koyak there to make the stop for Greendale. Gain of 13 on the play. 1st and 10 Hawks. This time Trayvon Craig cuts it at the right hash. Craig inside the 15, dives down to the 10-yard line. Good hard run once again for the senior running back Trayvon Craig.
You have to be impressed with how well Greenfield has been running its offense this evening, and this is without their leading ball carrier.
And we heard throughout that practice on Monday how much Zeke Banks means to this Greenfield team, and Coach Joe Cook was hurt to have to tell us that he wasn't going to play. He really wanted to play. We watched him in the practice trying to work that ankle out. Craig again into the end zone, touchdown Greenfield.
Now they're hooking that defensive end in for Greendale, and Craig is getting around that guy right on the money. Bam.
Back and forth we go. This time Greenfield retakes the lead on the Trayvon Craig scamper. Cut at the hash mark and then powered it in for the 6.
Yeah, Roger Singh on the right tackle, got that excellent hook block and opened the way for Trayvon Craig.
Craig will stay in to hold here for Offman. The kick is up, and it is good. 21-14 Greenfield. Minute 26 to go here in our first half.
But with the Greendale offense, a minute 26 is a very long time.
But you talk about great field position. This drive started at their own 43-yard line on a low-line drive kick.
Right, and Greenfield has taken advantage of those opportunities other than those few early bobbles that they had in the first period.
So another fine drive here by the Hawks. And Trayvon Craig, second time tonight, finds the end zone. 22-yard touchdown run.
Number 15, Kay Kimmons, back to receive the kick for your Panthers.
Well, we'll see if Coach Stoltz will make me out to be a liar here. I would expect to see one of his look-off pass plays where they really make it look like it's going to perhaps a wide receiver, a little quick screen, and suddenly he's breaking somebody up the outside seam, going for that home run.
Kimmons inside his own 10. Hoffman will kick this one away. Kimmons will take at his own 14. Cuts it back up the middle across the 25, 30, tripped up there. Still on his feet, breaking 2 tackles across the 45 and finally roped down near the 48-yard line. Excellent run back by Kimmons that time. Broke 2 different tackles to take it out toward midfield.
Right, I mean, they've already got half the field covered. So with over a minute to play, they'll keep going for it.
34-yard return as we get one more look here. 1, 2, 3 different tackles before he's finally pulled down. Zach Foshee able to get him down to the turf. 2 timeouts remaining here for Greendale. They will start this drive at their own 48-yard line.
Empty backfield, they got 2 by 2, but be careful of the tight end going right up the seam.
They'll flip it out, far side, catch is made, and darting out of bounds with it is Bohan Lee.
Number 12, Bohan Lee.
Near a first down marker. They will give it to him, a gain of 12 on the play.
And they still have a minute 12 left.
Wisely stepping out of bounds, picking up the Wisconsin Lutheran College first down. See what they do here. Same formation. This time they'll put trips here to the near side with a slot. They'll throw to the single receiver far side, makes the catch, breaks a tackle. Kimmons still dancing out of bounds near the 30-yard line. Tay Kimmons again showing the fancy footwork there after the catch.
Yeah, the yards after the catch, the so-called yak, extremely important.
Fights for that first down and broke 2 different tackles to take it inside the 30. Now you got 65 seconds to go here. fresh set of downs and 2 timeouts. Again, trips here to the near side of the formation. Roll the tight end over to the right side as well. Now they'll bring the receiver in, and this will be take the direct handoff. Kimmons again inside the 20, fights his way down to the 19-yard line.
Number 15,
Tay Kimmons lined up as a wideout on that left side. That officially goes as a forward pass.
Yeah, when Coach Stoltz talked about his playmakers having to make plays, I'm sure he had Timmons as one of those people that he was counting on.
An injury timeout here. And a Greenfield player down. Looks to be Valero, sprawled out on the turf. He has had a busy first half tonight. Valero with 6 tackles tonight.
Yeah, Valero is a player they could ill afford to lose.
This is Valero's action tonight. He has been in on nearly every stop.
And he's up and moving around, running off the field.
So that's a good sign there. Valero up under his own power. Will make his way over to the Greenfield sideline. So we've reached the power zone once again. Brought to you by Goodwill and the power of work. 56 seconds to play here in the half. 21-14 Greenfield lead, but Greendale knocking on the door, and the Hawks will take a timeout here, get the defense reset.
Just a little over 20 seconds, they've gotten the ball down into scoring position.
Let's take a look at the conference standings here for the Woodland Conference. The Woodland West won by Greendale again, their 3rd straight year, by a game over New Berlin Eisenhower. And then Greenfield on the other side, by virtue of their win over Whitnall, getting in as the champion. And South Milwaukee had won the East the last 2 years.
Yeah, and then Greenfield this past week lost to Ike in the first crossover game that doesn't count in the standings. New Berlin Eisenhower, a team that's on the upswing this season.
Nomination forms, including eligibility requirements, are available.
Of course, South Milwaukee had the opportunity, but lost at Cudahy, their arch rival, that kept them from winning the division, at least sharing a possible division crown. So 2nd down and 1 for the Panthers. Ball at the Greenfield 20-yard line. Trips to the left side. Again, they'll roll the tight end to the left side as well. And a pass over the middle. The receiver was there and couldn't handle the football.
Pass intended for number 10, Kennedy
Looking for Kennedy Steinberg. Could not come up with it. The flanker out there, the senior.
And when that tight end flexes back over to the other side, he is ineligible. They're trying to, however, play with the minds of the defensive secondary, trying to change their coverages. But he's covered by that outside receiver. Be interesting to see now if they flip him back to the short side of the field prior to the snap.
3rd and 1 from the 20. They're not able to get the pass completed. Inside the 15. Greenfield rallies toward that football, trying to knock it loose, but Steinberg able to hang on to it and get the first down. One more look here.
For a first down, Panthers.
Good play by Kennedy Steinberg just to sit in that little hold area and come away with the catch.
Yeah, Steinberg has 4 interceptions on the year. I'm certain he'd like to get one right now, stop this drive.
30 seconds to go, clock rolling. Gannett, fade, back corner of the end zone, receiver there. Catch is no signal, incomplete. Oh, they're going to give it to him. Touchdown. Bohan Lee makes a leaping grab in the near corner of the end zone. One more look on the touchdown grab by Lee. Well, the defender was there, and somehow Lee kept his feet in bounds.
He threw the ball right to the pylon, which is what you want to do as the quarterback there.
What a job by our My24 camera crew to catch that. Excellent work. The extra point is good, and we are knotted at 21 apiece.
I think that's Lee's second touchdown catch on the evening. Gives him 10 for the season.
My goodness, what a grab in the corner just to keep his feet in bounds and hang on to the football with a defender leaping in front of him.
What's probably hard for some people to believe, 22 seconds still left on the clock. It used to be people, minute and 20 left in the half. Oh, we'll just kind of go in for halftime. They're going to keep throwing the ball, making things happen.
Lee, his second touchdown grab tonight. That was a thing of beauty. But again, Gannat throwing it to the spot exactly where it had to be thrown.
Right.
See if we can get one more look at that touchdown grab by Bohan Lee.
Well, as these kids play 7-on-7 throughout the summer, they've practiced all these plays.
Number 6, Kyle Weinkoff, kick for
And if you're John Kafish over there, you did everything you possibly could except come away with the ball. Again, 5 plays, 48 yards. Lee, his second touchdown grab of the night. Weinkoff gets a healthy foot into this one. Reesby, who had a nice return earlier, will take it up the hash mark. Reesby spinning his way out of a tackle across the 30 out to about the 35-yard line. 22-yard return for Reesby. And now Greenfield with 13 seconds to go. They have a timeout in their pocket as well.
Well, Coach Cook's got to be pleased with where his team is, tied at half, headed into the half here. They've been in the game from the very get-go, and so the second half will tell the tale.
Member of the Football Coaches Association Hall of Fame.
And more incredibly, he works every Saturday morning with Big Mike McGivern.
That alone gets you in the Hall of Fame. Streeter will take a knee here. Greenfield satisfied. They'll take the 21-all tie into the locker room. What a ball game we've had here through one half. Everything that's been advertised to be a conference championship game, a punch-counter-punch between two outstanding teams, Greendale and Greenfield. We'll head to the locker rooms tied at 21. The Bohan Lee incredible grab right here to end it here in this second quarter. 21-all, our Thursday Night Lights here on My24. And welcome into our halftime report brought to you by American Family Insurance. John Weiser, Terry Kelly, Mike McGivern, and Kara with you tonight from Greendale. An exciting ball game here through one half of play. Game tied at 21 apiece. Well, tonight we'd like to highlight a couple of special student athletes. The law offices of Drazan and Menard and My24 are proud to present our Student Athlete of the Week nominees. From Greenfield High School, our nominee is Zachary Ryan. Zach competes in cross country and carries a 4.183 GPA. He is a 3-time varsity letter winner, National Honor Society, and German National Honor Society member. Zach participates in the Student Senate, Boy Scouts, and the robotics team. He also volunteers at an assisted living center. And from Greendale High School, our nominee is Michael Jakowiak. Jakowiak competes in football, weightlifting, and baseball. He carries a 3.575 GPA and is a member of the National Honor Society. He's a 2-year varsity starter in football and baseball and 4-time conference champ in those sports. Michael is active in his church and community through coaching youth sports and volunteering his time. Tonight's student athlete nominees will be in the running to receive a scholarship thanks to the great folks at the law offices of Drazan and Menard at the end of the season.
AA state champion.
And speaking of Durzan and Menard, I believe Kara is all set down on the sideline with Alan Durzan.
Yeah, this time I've got Alan with me and then only a third of the Durzan family. But so now that we're at the end of the season, how did you think this season of TNL went?
We just had a great time. Every week was a different adventure and meeting different people and sampling the concession stands all over southeast Wisconsin. So it was we had just a great time.
And what would you say was the highlight this season?
Boy, the highlight, what do you guys think was the highlight? Anything, just watching great football and talking to people here and just meeting new people. Everything was wonderful.
Yeah, it's got to feel great to support the community. And now I guess the rest of the Durzan family's got a little message. What do you guys say?
We love Channel 24. We love you, Mom.
Well, thank you from the Durzan family. And then, of course, back to business. If anybody gets hurt at work or in a car accident, where can they go for more information?
Well, they can for sure go to Durzan and Menard, and we have a website, durzan-menard.com, or they can give us a call at 414-276-2100.
Well, we thank you guys, all of us at our TNL and at My24. We thank you for all of your support this season and, of course, for our Scholar Athlete sponsorship and for all that you guys do for our community.
And thank you.
And back to you guys.
Kara, Alan, thank you both. 21 all here tonight between Greenfield and Greendale, the Woodland Conference Championship game, our Badger Max Thursday Night Lights on My24. Welcome back to the American Family Insurance Halftime Report here on the Badger Max Thursday Night Lights from Greendale tonight. The Woodland Conference Championship game. Greendale and Greenfield tied at 21 apiece. Let's head back to the sideline and Kara with Kevin Mazza.
That's right, Kevin, for the final time this season, what would you say has been the highlight of TNL this year as our title sponsor?
Well, I think the joke that we have with the trophy every week, it's getting heavier and heavier every week. I think that's been fun. But I think the camaraderie we've had as a partnership with your group, myself and Andrew, we've really enjoyed it. It's been a great deal for us.
And our sponsors are great and we look up to them every year, but you guys really took a hold of the title sponsorship. I mean, we saw the bandanas, you're handing out product. You guys really are taking ownership of TNL. What's next for Badger Max?
I'm not sure if we can top it in terms of the trophy area, but we want to be involved. I think that's been special for us and unique. We're looking forward to hopefully doing basketball also with hoops coming up. But again, I think being a part of the interaction with everybody in the group, I think that's been important with us.
Now our basketball season, high school hoops, kicks off early next year. What do you guys have going on until then?
We have a lot of things going on in terms of concessions for some schools right now. We picked up a lot of high schools, which we're really proud of helping the community. We're doing some donations with some fundraising also, but we also have some big things coming up, like getting into Roundy's stores statewide, along with being installed in Quick Trip too. So we have some great partnerships and some good opportunities coming in the market right now. We're really excited.
And if anybody wants to find you guys online, where can they go?
Well, they can always check us out on Facebook, on www.badgermax.com, Twitter, Instagram. We're all over the place looking for certain things, so we're having fun with it.
Well, thank you so much for being our title sponsor this year and, of course, bringing that trophy from week to week and for all that you guys do for our community.
Well, thanks for the partnership. We've had a blast. It's been great. Thank you.
And back to you guys.
Kara, thank you. Kevin Mazza and Andrew Burns of Badger Max Sports Drinks, we want to thank them for the title sponsorship. The Greendale High School Marching Band on the field. They're performing a routine called Boxed In. They will be performing in the 2016 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Well, the last time we were here, they also put on an unbelievable halftime show. They've got 228 members of the band. You've got the dance team, you've got the cheerleaders, you've got the football squad. You probably have, just with the students involved now, as you know, with the teams, etc., you've got well over 400 kids, not counting all the students who've come to the game. I mean, it's really an event for the whole high school community.
11-time state champion at the state band championships.
Well, I imagine Kevin from Badger Max was trying to get on one of those platforms and do a little bit of dancing. I mean, you watch just how they opened it up. You know, the visual effects, besides being excellent musicians.
Let's have a listen. Welcome back to the American Family Insurance Halftime Report here on our Badger Max Thursday Night Lights, our season finale, and a good one indeed, a Woodland Conference Championship game. Greendale and Greenfield tied at 21 apiece. Time now for our U.S. Army interview, and to the sidelines we go with Kara.
That's right, I've got Staff Sergeant Harmon down here with me. And why did you join the Army?
I joined the Army to serve and defend my country.
And that's kind of a quick answer. Much shorter than our production behind us here. And you obviously have some youth sports background, right?
Yes, ma'am. I used to play football for Clover High School, so I do miss it.
So you played football, anything else?
I was in track, I was in cross country, I played baseball, all team sports.
And how would you say that youth sports has prepped you for the Army?
Prepped me for the Army. It taught me to be a part of a team instead of being a single individual. Most important part.
And as we get down to now, we're at the end of our season here and we wrap up Thursday Night Lights. Why would you say it's been important for the Army to be a part of Thursday Night Lights?
Be a part of the community, more or less. I mean, for example, we get to sit there and be in front of all these individuals out here and get to show them what the Army looks like.
Exactly, and I think that you've done a pretty good job.
No.
Well, thank you so much for your service and for all that you've done, and of course for joining us for Thursday Night Lights.
Yes, ma'am. That was the pleasure. Appreciate it.
And back to you guys.
Kara and Sergeant Harmon, thank you so much. That rolls us into our highlights, our halftime highlights, brought to you by the U.S. Army, Army Strong. And highlight package indeed in this back and forth matchup. Trayvon Craig got things started early for Greenfield.
Good lead blocking, carry him into the end zone.
Greendale came right back, though, on a nice pass reception over the middle to Bohan Lee, his first of 2 touchdown receptions tonight.
Mitchell Gannott putting the ball right on the mark.
Greenfield came right back, though. Foshi coming around the near side right at you into the end zone for another touchdown.
Punch, counter punch.
And then this incredible catch by Kimmons, over 3 different defenders to come down with that one. Kimmons, his touchdown grab. Greenfield wasn't done, though. Trayvon Craig, a 22-yard scamper.
His second score of the night.
So Craig with 2 touchdowns, and this one is a highlight reel in itself. Bohan Lee in the corner of the end zone, a defender flashing in front of him, able to tightrope the sideline, keep his feet in bounds, and hang on to the football. Look at that footwork. Both feet in bounds for the touchdown. That was the game tire with 30 seconds to go in the second quarter. And that's how we got here. Our halftime highlights brought to you by the United States Army. Army Strong, 21 apiece. Greendale and Greenfield. We'll have our third quarter coming your way next here on My 24. Welcome back to our Badger Max Thursday Night Lights here on My 24. The Woodland Conference Championship game, East versus West. That's all it's been advertised. 21 all here through one half of plays. We take a look at the halftime stats and pretty much sums it up right there.
Yeah, Greenfield's going to run the ball. Greendale is going to throw it.
7 first downs to 6, Greendale, and turnovers. Greenfield winning that battle, and that helped set up the short field in that first half. They had 3 different possessions in the Greendale territory.
Right, and so we're starting over more or less in the second half. It's all tied up. It's just like it's 0-0.
Well, earlier this week, Kara had a chance to visit with one of our sponsors, the fine folks at Goodwill.
Thank you so much, guys. I've got Cheryl Lightholder. We're standing right in front of Goodwill. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Absolutely.
And now, why is Goodwill so popular around Halloween time?
There's such a selection available at a Goodwill store. You have makeup, you have costumes, props, home decor, everything, one-stop shopping. So Halloween can be scary, but the prices don't have to be. You can spend hundreds of dollars at other retailers. At Goodwill, you're not going to have that.
And why would you say Goodwill is a great option for shopping for a costume?
Because you can use your creativity. You can think outside the box about what you want to be. Right now, throwback is a huge thing, 50s, 60s, 70s, but also action heroes, Star Wars. You can find those items to create your own costume at Goodwill. For example, for a superhero, you can have a pillowcase be your cape, and you can have a pizza pan be your shield. It's just thinking outside that box and doing it on a really great price.
Do you have any tips for Halloween on your website?
Yeah, amazinggoodwill.com is a perfect place to go to get tips, trends on what is hot right now for costumes, makeup tips. We have how do you dress up a pumpkin to become really fashionable. Everything that you'd want to find for Halloween is on our website at amazinggoodwill.com.
Well, thank you so much for joining us for Thursday Night Lights this year.
Thank you.
And back to you guys.
Kara and Cheryl, thank you very much, and thank you to the fine folks at Goodwill. It's time now for our Badger Max secret word, and tonight's secret word is Wisconsin. Enter now on my24milwaukee.com to win a Badgers football VIP package from Badger Max and My24. Again, the secret word tonight is Wisconsin. Go out to my24milwaukee.com, enter that word in to win a Badgers football VIP package from Badger Max and our fine folks here at My24. Football season coming to a close here tonight, but we'll be back with you in early January for high school basketball, high school hoops on Friday nights. We got a good one to get things started early, January 8th. We're with you with the Menominee Falls-Tosa East matchup.
And between now and then, obviously, we'll head into the playoffs for football. Both these squads have already qualified to be in the playoffs. It's going to be rather interesting to see who wins tonight, gets that top seed as the conference champion, and just whom they'll wind up matched against next week.
I think Mike, in the pregame talking with the coaches, it's not as much of the back and forth in the football seeding meetings as there seems to be in the basketball seeding meetings.
I think both of the coaches pointed to the fact they know each other well, and I think they're trying to arrange, what's the fair matchup? Who's number one to go against number 8, and then spread it on down through the system.
Lots of football left to be played here tonight, 21 all between these two schools. Greendale looking to make it 3 straight Woodland Conference titles. They will get the trophy. We saw the trophy sitting out here earlier tonight, that nice walnut-looking trophy.
Yeah, very, very representative of the Woodland Conference, and I think it's that honor that these squads are fighting to attain that's driving them to give us such a great performance.
Greenfield will get the football to start this second half. Greendale had won the toss and took the football to start the ball game.
Greendale will be kicking off for the second half.
Joe Cook having a conversation with the officials. Rob Stoltz,
who's also had some conversations.
He's had a running conversation with the side judge here on the sideline, the line judge, and
planting some seeds for later in the game.
Not that you or Dick would ever have done that.
Dick was pretty quiet. When he spoke, it was because something has struck him as not being quite right. And I think the officials appreciated what a gentleman he was.
Back deep to receive for the Hawks will be Donnie Reesby and Trayvon Craig. Reesby's had a couple of nice runbacks tonight.
Right, and we've seen what kind of a runner Trayvon Craig is as well, so 2 very capable returners.
Kyle Weinkoff, the sophomore, getting set to kick this one away as we're getting set for our second half. This will be a short kick. Reesby will take on the run at the 15. Across the 20, 25, and out to the 31-yard line.
Reesby on the run back.
Nice tackle out there.
Down by number 21.
Brought it down by Tony Reichel.
This is probably the worst field position Greenfield's had of the night, starting out there in about the 31.
Sam Streeter has done a pretty good job tonight running the football, working those play fakes in there. So from the 31-yard line, 1st and 10. And Streeter's going to hand it off. Foshi coming around the left side. Foshi hauled down out of bounds near the 35-yard line to be a gain of 4 for Foshi.
They've been having success all night getting that back to the outside. They're getting about 4 to 5 yards a crack. And that's, of course, what sets up the quarterback, Streeter, keeping the ball.
Tay Kimmons credited with the tackle, a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 near the 35-yard line. Streeter will keep it this time. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. That's about it for Streeter. Good job that time by the Greendale defense, kind of stopping up the middle that time. Mitchell Garcia, the senior outside linebacker.
Big third down here. Greenfield can ill afford to give the ball back to Greendale, who seemed to have really found their rhythm during that second quarter.
We'll call it 3rd and 4 here for Greenfield. Just underway, third quarter in a tie ball game. And that should be blown dead, and it is. There was motion on that play, and I think that's the seed that's been planted by Rob Stoltz. I think he's been after that call all night.
Right, and he not only talked to the side judge, he was busy talking to our official, Neil Brunner, just before halftime, too, and I don't think he was telling him to stay around to watch the halftime show. So,
and by the way, what a halftime show by the Greendale Marching Band. And again, that's an award-winning, championship award-winning band, and they're going to be performing in the 2016 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Right, I mean, not only the quality of the music, the choreography was something to witness.
3rd and 9 following the false start penalty on the Hawks. And again, another marker down. This time it's going to be encroachment by the defense.
Good discipline by the young line for Greenfield. Not to jump offside when the defense made that initial move.
Penalty will go on Tanner Maurer, the defensive lineman for the Panthers. So 3rd and 4 at the 37-yard line. Nice run by Streeter. Streeter fighting for that first down yardage. Let's see where they give him. Forward progress indeed is a first down for Greenfield. Again, this season first downs have been sponsored by Wisconsin Lutheran College, located in Milwaukee, a comprehensive Christian college offering 37 undergraduate majors, an accelerated degree completion program for adult learners, and graduate degree options. You can learn more at WLC.edu.
Seeing the cards go up on the Greenfield sideline once again. You know, you appreciate how intelligent kids have to be to play this game.
This time it is Trayvon Craig. Trayvon Craig brought down from behind. Kimmons, the free safety, coming up across the formation to bring him down for a short gain.
He read the flow, and he came flying up there and put the stop to that play. Excellent play by Kimmons.
One more look. Just as Trayvon Craig was going to cut up field at the hash mark, there was Kimmons right on his left hip. Gain of 1, 2nd down 9. Streeter fakes the pass, rolls left. Wants to throw it, setting up nicely. In the seam that time, making the catch. John Kafish. Kafish, the 6-foot senior. We talked about the ability to get downfield, and there he was, camped out across the 40-yard line.
Yeah, exact same pattern that they ran in the first half. That little half roll out off the fake. And Streeter throws the ball pretty well on the move.
Coming into the game, 10 receptions, 254 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Kafish. From the Greendale 37, 1st and 10. This time it's Foshie around the far side, down to the 31-yard line. Good 6-yard run around the left end that time for Zach Foshie, also a sophomore. Let's head down to the sideline and our first visit of the second half with Mike McGivern.
Hey guys, number 30 for Greenfield is out. His back acted up again at halftime. He is out for the game, number 30 for Greenfield.
That's Elijah Valero. That'll be a key loss there on defense when Greenfield goes on defense here. Right now, Streeter working on a 2nd and short, able to get down near the first down marker.
Brought down by number 10, Kennedy Steinberg.
Kennedy Steinberg there, the free safety. Looks like the officials are going to stop play for a measurement. Just under 9 minutes to go here in our third quarter. But that's going to be a huge loss on defense for the Greenfield losing Elijah Valero, their second leading tackler coming into the game, and he had 7 in that first half.
Right, and on the course of the season, 9 tackles for loss. So that's somebody that like to blitz, get that penetration in the backfield to cause some disruption.
Good for a first down.
Well, they had just enough for a Wisconsin Lutheran College first down. Clock will wind down, 8:50 to go here, third quarter. First possession, second half, Greenfield marching it downfield. This is K-Fish inside the 25 down to the 24-yard line. Check that, that's Trayvon Craig with the carry.
I've been watching Ricky Rosales, sophomore, who kind of sets up the defense for Greenfield, getting everybody aligned, reading his keys into the backfield.
He's only got 3 tackles tonight, Rosales.
78 on the season coming into tonight's game.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Streeter will keep it. Streeter up the middle, tripped up across the 20, falling forward to about the 18-yard line. Looks like Jake Lock, the senior outside linebacker, with the stop.
As you watch the snap of the ball, you can see a little bit what maybe Coach Stoltz is talking about, that little half-count jump. And once again, part of the success for this option is getting that quick start, and you're not quite sure who's got the ball and where it's going.
So 3rd and 2 upcoming here for the Hawks. And again, Craig spinning his way forward, very close to a first down. He has 2 touchdowns tonight. Rosales was there to make the stop. Just as he made his cut. Forward progress will be enough for a first down. So chewing up some time here as well on this drive as we reach the Goodwill Power Zone. The power of work brought to you by Goodwill.
Yeah, Greenfield's held the ball now for the first 5 minutes approximately of third quarter. They've got to come away with some points, though.
$270.
They'll work it from the 16-yard line, 1st and 10. Streeter will keep it. Streeter fighting for yardage inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
15, Streeter on the keeper.
Sam Streeter, sophomore quarterback, fighting his way for yardage. Tyler Waite was there.
2nd and 8.
Third tackle of the night for Waite.
Used to be in the option offense, it was your fullback that was going to keep him honest coming up the middle. This offense, the way they run it, it's the quarterback.
Streeter with 96 yards on the ground tonight. Second and 8, ball at the 14-yard line. This time it's Foshi. Foshi met and driven back as he made his cut that time.
Ball carried by number 16, Foshi. Brought down by number 40, Ricky
Rosales now starting to make his presence felt here. He had the last 2 tackles, now he's got 5.
Sometimes it takes a while to catch up to the speed of an offense, and as you gradually adjust in and you read your keys, you know where to flow so you can meet that ball carrier.
Another critical third down here for the Hustlin' Hawks, 3rd and 6 at the Greendale 12-yard line, and they're going to take a timeout. Officials taking a timeout here. Let's see. Is that Trayvon Craig? That far side? No, it's K-Fish, I believe, going off to the sideline there. Now they'll wind it down. 3rd and 6. See what Streeter has in mind here. This time he'll keep it. Streeter with a good run inside the 5 to the goal line. Touchdown. Touchdown Greenfield.
Very nice cross action in the backfield. Held the linebacker to the other side so he couldn't come across to make the hit on Streeter.
Going over the 100-yard mark with that carry and into the end zone for 6. And once again, Greenfield reclaims the lead.
Halfback Zach Fauché actually becomes the lead blocker going right through that hole on that play.
Hoffman to attempt the extra point. They're short a player. Waiting to get somebody out there on the end here. Jorgensen will snap it back to Trayvon Craig. Hoffman puts it through. 28-21. 5.5 minutes to go. We'll take a break as well. Greenfield reclaiming the lead. The Woodland Conference Championship game. Our Badger Max Thursday Night Lights on My 24.
Number 15.
A drive that took nearly 6.5 minutes off the clock has put the Hustlin' Hawks back on top of the Greendale Panthers 28-21 here at Greendale tonight. Sam Streeter, what a night tonight. 21 carries for 108 yards and a rushing touchdown tonight.
And I'm sure Greenfield's wondering what would it be like if they also had Ezekiel Banks.
Exactly. Another kick that's going to drift to the far sideline, and wisely Kimmons will let it roll out of bounds for the second time tonight. Greendale will get the football at the 35-yard line. There you go, a 69-yard drive capped off by the Streeter 12-yard touchdown run.
Well, the pattern all night has been the one team scores, the other team comes back and answers the call. So we'll see just how this plays out.
Well, it's the new show featuring 2 adults, 1 kid, and no grown-ups. Don't miss 2.5 Men. That's weeknights at 5 and again at 5:30 on Milwaukee's My 24. Well, that gusty wind that we had in the first half, it's died down here, but the temperatures have dropped. And now we got a penalty flag thrown by the referee, Neil Brunner.
Flag on the play.
Dead ball. Unfortunate conduct. Greendale head coach. 15-yard penalty. First down.
Well, I got a feeling Rob Stoltz had been working on that one all night, and he got flagged for the unsportsmanlike. So you get a look now at our flags here hanging limp. But it was gusty here, early part of the ball game, and especially that first quarter.
Right. Now this penalty certainly changes the complexion here, but we have seen that Greendale is able to eat up chunks of yardage rather quickly. Greenfield certainly would like to get the stop here and get the ball back.
Well, it was a dead ball penalty, so it makes it a 1st and 25. Ball at the 20-yard line. Gannett wants to throw. Going to come back over the middle and overshot his intended receiver.
Pass intended for number 19.
Looking for Jankowiak, our Urzana Menard Student Athlete of the Week as well.
Right.
2nd and 25.
Trying to find that seam right up the field. One of the things I've been watching all night, Jack Orlowski, the center, does an excellent job getting that ball back to Mitchell Gannett. Orlowski, 6 foot, 208 pounds senior.
2nd and 25 from the 20. Again, they'll try and toss it out here near side. Kimmons with the reception. Kimmons across the 25 and hauled down at the 27-yard line.
Number 15, Kimmons.
Be about a 7-yard pickup for Kimmons.
Number 26, Jack Dahl.
There to make the stop, Dahl. Jack Dahl, the senior corner. That's 4 tackles on the night for Mr. Dahl.
All right, sets the stage here for a critical third down.
3rd and 17 for the Panthers. Under 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. They trail by 7. Empty backfield, trips to the right side here for the Panthers. They'll throw it out, it's picked off. Intercepted on the far side by Billy Petrosky. And Petrosky able to take it down to the 25-yard line. Billy Petrosky, the sophomore outside linebacker, stayed home and made the play.
Hung back, read the pass going out there, and came right up and took that.
And 2 receivers out there. He had both Bohan Lee and Kimmons out there, and credit Billy Petrosky. 3rd takeaway tonight by the Greenfield defense.
That 15-yard penalty kind of put Greendale into a little bit of a hole. Greenfield now, needs to step on the gas, take advantage of it.
Just over 4.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Streeter will keep it again. Streeter inside the 20 down to the 19-yard line. A 6-yard run for Streeter keeps adding to that as we reach the power zone once again by Goodwill, the power of work.
Right before that, we had a sideline shot of Coach Stoltz talking to his quarterback, encouraging him, not yelling or screaming, trying to keep him, calm, make sure he's ready to continue.
And this is Trayvon Craig. Craig moving the pile forward inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Gain of 5 and another Wisconsin Lutheran College first down for Greenfield.
Yeah, Greenfield would certainly like to jump out to a 2-touchdown lead here because they know how potent the Greendale offense is.
Streeter gets the play in, and they'll signal it in with the signage on the far sideline. This is Foshi again. Zach Foshi.
Number 16, Foshi on the carry.
It's a couple out of it.
Number 75, Tanner Maurer.
Tanner Maurer able to make the stop. He goes both ways. Left tackle on offense, defensive lineman on the defense side. Second and 8, ball at the 12-yard line.
Didn't hold up quite as many signs that time.
Well, Streeter will keep it. Streeter up the middle, inside the 10, down near the 8-yard line.
Very elusive as he runs up that middle. He really very shifty.
Wait there to make the stop. See, it's nothing fancy, just goes right up between the right or left guard, left tackle.
They're down in about 3.
Sets up 3rd and 3 here for the Hawks. 2:45 to go in the third. Up by a touchdown, looking to add to it. They'll officially mark it at the 7.
Good size across the front for that Greenfield offensive line. Average about 230 pounds per man.
Streeter again. Streeter inside the 5, down to the 2.
15, Streeter on the keeper.
Again, same play, just going over the left side, working over Taylor Martin and Devon Jorgensen over there, the left guard, left tackle combination.
Yeah, 2 juniors, I'm sure. We've been calling the names of a lot of juniors and sophomores for both teams. These are 2 teams that are not going to go away next year.
First and goal for Greenfield at the 2. Streeter on the delay. Streeter into the end zone for the touchdown. They take advantage of the interception by Billy Petrosky and punch it in for a 2-score lead.
Well, Greenfield has not been awed by the moment. They've come in here, and from the outset of the game, they've been driving it, responding to any challenge that Greendale's throwing up. A very impressive performance by a young squad.
Hoffman for the extra point. Penalty markers before the snap.
Good ball. Unfortunate conduct. 15 on the receiving team. Distance 13, but will be carried over to the tip-off.
Tay Kimmons, the guilty party there for an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
Correction on the enforcement. Enforcement is half the distance to the goal line is a dead ball foul. Try for point.
Call the encroachment penalty. So let's see what Greenfield does here. Are they going to kick it, or will they will line up to kick it here? Oh, snap. Trayvon Craig got it down, and Hoffman drilled it through. Late penalty marker after the kick as well. Some extracurriculars going on after the kick, and I believe this will be another penalty here on Greendale. So suddenly things starting to fall apart here mentally for the Greendale Panthers.
Yeah, we'll have to see what the call is, but things are unraveling a little bit here.
After the play, personal foul. 64 on the receiving team, and this for roughing. That foul will be enforced on the kickoff.
So personal foul call against Greendale as we head to the sideline and Mike McGivern.
Hey guys, I'm talking to two senior cheerleaders, Maria and Emily. And you know what? They're doing great work tonight. Tell us what you guys are doing with All the Pink.
We are here in All the Pink to support breast cancer research.
And some of the things you're doing to raise money.
We are selling t-shirts, we're selling ribbons, we have 50-50 raffle, and we have baskets that we're selling also.
Guys, it's important for you guys to raise money, give back to the community, correct?
Yeah, it's very important to us. In the past 5 years, we have donated over $10,000 worth of money just to this research program. It's really great. All thanks to our wonderful cheer parent, Miss Carla Gilmore, and it's really been a great couple years.
Emily, you're having fun senior cheerleading. You're going to miss this.
Oh, of course. It's what I've been doing for the past 4 years.
Hey, before we came out, we were doing a little musical, little West Side Story. We're not going to do it for you. Guys, back to you.
Oh, Mike. Oh, but these are the stories we like to tell. The high school students that are active in the community, raising money, doing things like that.
Yeah, it's more than just the game.
And that'll be a touchback as the ball goes in the end zone. The kickoff coming from the Greendale 45-yard line after that personal foul call after the extra point. So they will start this drive on their 20-yard line. Greenfield has had the ball for nearly 9 minutes here in this third quarter.
Right, with only 2 minutes left to go in this quarter, Greendale has to regain that momentum. They cannot let things get away from them.
So let's see what Mitchell Gannett can do here. He threw that interception that led to the touchdown here that put the Hustlin' Hawks up by 2 scores. Gannett's going to keep it. Gannett trying to run across the 20-yard line. Going to be roped down near the 24. 4-yard pickup. Antonio Esquivel. Forward progress out to the 24-yard line. Another junior on that defense for Greenfield.
Right, and we talked about the fact that Greenfield did lose their good inside linebacker, Elijah Valero, so they're trying to overcome that loss.
2nd down, 6. Gannett again will keep it. Gannett will get the first down. Forward progress to about the 30-yard line. Let's see where they mark it. They'll give him full forward across the 30-yard line. Good job by Greenfield to string that out, but Gannett's momentum picked up the Wisconsin Lutheran College first down.
Yeah, once again, we talked about the fact that Greendale's running game, which is something that they do well, is designed to set up that home run play, and I'm pretty sure that's what they're trying to establish right now.
Sam Wolfgram in on the stop that time for Greenfield. 1st and 10, Greendale. He'll toss it out to Kimmons here on the flat. Kimmons across the 40 out to the 45-yard line. A pickup of 14 and a first down. Able to get away from Donnie Reesby as he made the catch. That got the extra yardage. The old yak play there once again for Tay Kimmons.
You can see once again why Coach Stoltz, after Gannett threw the interception, just went up, patted him. You're going to do fine. Just keep going. Just do the right thing.
From their own 45-yard line, Gannett will keep it. Comes around the left side. Gannett into Greenfield territory through Trayvon Craig across the 45 down to the 44-yard line. That was Mitchell Gannett tossing aside Trayvon Craig, a senior.
You know, Greendale's a little bit fired up now. They've been challenged and they're responding. They're moving that ball down the field.
So under a minute to go here in the third. Another Wisconsin Lutheran College first down at the 44-yard line. Empty backfield. Gannett, little pump fake. Going far side, has a man out there. We're trying to race under it. Can't come up with it. It just overled Kimmons by a couple of yards. It was Wolfgram in coverage that time for the Hustlin' Hawks.
One of the things you've noticed tonight is there's really been little to no pass rush that's gotten to Gannett. Now, part of that's because it's very quick throws, but by the same token, the offensive line has done an excellent job protecting Gannett.
Saturday morning, 10 to noon on Sports Radio 105.7 FM, The Fan, the Varsity Blitz High School Football Coaches Show, presented by your local Pick and Save store. This week, J.R. Radcliffe from MyCommunityNow.com will sit in for Joe Cook, and they'll be talking the playoffs, who's in and who's out. That's this Saturday morning at 10 on Sports Radio 105.7 FM, The Fan. Another first down pickup that time by Gannett, and now Greendale starting to get that rhythm back offensively.
Here's a case where they're missing, I think, Valera in the middle of that defense to help stop Gannett on these runs.
Gannett going to throw it out, completes the pass inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Michael Jankowiak, the senior, split end with the reception.
Brought down by number 2, Donnie Reesby.
Reesby able to get him to the turf. And again, going toward that middle part of that defense, taking advantage of the absence of Valero.
You can see the quick release that Gannett has. He gets that ball out there in a hurry. And these receivers, as we've mentioned, are really skilled. They can really grab the ball.
Final seconds of this third quarter. Gannett will keep it. Gannett met at the line of scrimmage, may have gotten a yard, ran right into Antonio Esquivel. Again, the nose tackle able to make the stop, and that will end our third quarter here in Greendale. The Panthers trailing by 14. Greenfield with a 35-21 lead. Our Badger Max Thursday Night Lights on My24. (35-21) Greenfield over Greendale as we begin our fourth quarter. John Weiser, Terry Kelly, Mike McGivern, and Kara, along with our My24 sports crew tonight in Greendale. What an exciting Woodland Conference Championship game. Greendale facing a 2nd and 7 to start the quarter from the Greenfield 15-yard line. Gannett going to throw it out far side. Catch is made. Wrapped up immediately on the catch. Bohan Lee with 2 touchdown receptions tonight. Makes the catch for Greendale. Jack Dahl once again on coverage. Dahl tonight busy, 7 tackles tonight. And once again in the Power Zone, brought to you by Goodwill and the Power of Work. 3rd and 2. Ball at the 10-yard line. Gannett gets the first down. It'll be 1st and goal, Greendale at the 4. On the legs of Mitchell Gannett, the sophomore quarterback.
Tyler Alborn. That's good for a first down, Panthers.
Tyler Alborn, defensive end. 6'1", 200-pound junior on the tackle.
Yeah, Gannett a little gimpy as he carried the ball that last time.
1st and goal from the 4. Empty backfield once again. 2 by each side. And Gannett going to throw it back corner of the end zone. Nearly picked off. It goes through the defender's hand.
Pass attempted to number 19, Michael Jankowiak.
Looking for Jankowiak. Reesby, I believe, was the defender. He's had a couple of opportunities to make picks tonight.
Right, you need to take that ball away from Greendale. You can't give them too many opportunities down here.
Right there. Tried to time his leap again. That time got a hand on it.
Boy, excellent athlete. You can see how quickly he gets up off the ground.
2nd and goal from the 4. Gannett will keep it. Gannett to the end zone. Touchdown, Greendale.
Number 5, Mitchell Gannett on the keeper. Touchdown, Panthers.
So Gannett using his feet this time. Able to punch it in from 4 yards out. He's still coming off a bit gimpy here as he's running to the near sideline.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to have impaired him too much. He's got that front 5 has done an excellent job. Tanner Maurer, Mike Witkowski, Jack Orlowski, Colin Goyette, Noah Endahar, getting him that yardage.
The kick and the extra point is up, and it is good. 35-28. We're early in the 4th. I don't think we're done yet.
Oh, no. No.
35, and your Greendale Panthers, 28.
We'll take our little break here as Kara had the opportunity to visit with John Griffiths and the fine folks at Menards.
I've got John Griffiths, General Manager of the Germantown store, right here with me. John, can you tell me a little bit about Menards?
Menards opened its first retail store right here in Wisconsin in 1960. Our home office is still in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. We've got over 280 stores throughout the Midwest states, and we even have 12 stores right here in the Milwaukee area.
And now, why is it important to support youth sports?
Menards has been a supporter and partner of high school sports here in Wisconsin for many years. We appreciate the hard work and dedication it takes our student athletes to achieve their goals both on the field and in the classroom, and also really appreciate how much work it takes from the community, coaching staff, and teaching staff to help them achieve their goals.
Is there anything else you would like to add?
We'd like to wish both teams participating in the Woodlands Conference Championship the best of luck and hope that everyone enjoys the rest of the broadcast.
Thank you so much to everybody at Menards, and back to you.
Karen, John, thank you so much. The kickoff following the touchdown. Trayvon Craig will pick it up at the 12. And Craig breaks a tackle across the 30 out to the 32-yard line.
He ran a little bit into his own man who was out in front blocking him.
Now Craig coming up, little gimpy.
And as a two-way player, they need him to be fully healthy.
Well, all season, Mike and Kara have had the opportunity to talk with sponsors, coaches, and other guests down on the sidelines, letting you know about the great things going on in our schools and the communities we visit. Our sideline reports brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards. It's a big drive here for Greenfield. Up 7. And it'll be Streeter, and Streeter met in the backfield, and he'll be thrown for a loss. I don't think he quite made it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by number 34, Mitchell Garcia.
Mitchell Garcia, reserve linebacker in there now. Rotates in with Neblick, that outside spot. Makes the play for no gain, sets up 2nd and 10.
Greenfield operates best when they get that 4 or 5 yard gain on first down. It gives them many more options.
2nd and 10. Foshi coming around the near side. He'll be wrapped up at the 36-yard line. Kimmons going both ways tonight, makes the stop.
Well, Greendale kind of lost their way for a little bit in the third quarter, and they certainly, since that time, have responded very well.
Huge third down here for the Hawks. 3rd and 7 from their own 36-yard line. Tay Kimmons with 6 tackles tonight on defense, has a touchdown pass tonight. 3rd and 7. And now movement, penalty markers down. Foshi moved forward rather than laterally that time.
Good ball. Ball start. 16 on the
It takes you out of a 3rd and 7 now to a 3rd and 12.
Now the pass play we've seen that Greenfield used twice is that little rollout, spin out, and then try to hit that quick hit.
3rd and 12 from the 31. They'll roll Streeter out. Streeter now tucks it up, and Streeter's going to go down at the 30-yard line.
Number 15, Sam Streeter on the keeper. Brought down by number 40, Ricky Rosales.
Rosales and company for Greendale, able to stop Streeter for no gain. It'll go as a sack for Rosales. Coming up big when his team needs him. So 4th down, 4th and 12 from the 31. Streeter will get this one away, a nice punt. Rolls inside the 20-yard line. It will mark it at the 19. And we got a late penalty marker down near the 40-yard line.
Get your tickets out for the 50-50 raffle.
So let's check out the marker here.
Flag on the plate.
I think the officials are going to converse here. Was it before the change of possession?
It looked like they were talking to one of the young men from Greenfield, so I don't know if there was something after the punt in the backfield there that occurred. Critical call here.
So flag sitting at the 42-yard line of Greenfield. to be just beyond the line of scrimmage. The Hawks saying it's against Greendale.
So I don't know if it was post kick, during the kick. I think that's what he was asking the official upfield, is at what point had they gained the possession.
Neil Brunner, our referee tonight. And the veteran officials in southeast Wisconsin, they're going to huddle up here and make sure they've got the correct call. This is what a veteran crew does. They get together, make sure they've got the right call. Here's Neil.
Personal foul. 75 on the receiving team, unnecessary roughness. The enforcement is post-kick possession. The enforcement will be from the dead ball spot, half the distance to the goal line. Greendale first down.
As right on cue, Neil Brunner explained it well. It's a post-possession, so it will move it half the distance to the goal. They'll move it inside the 10-yard line. That's 9 penalties tonight for 77 yards against Greendale.
However, the important thing for Greendale is they have the ball.
From just inside their 10-yard line. 8:42 to go. They trail by 7. Once again, empty backfield for Gannett. You check the alignment. Now I'll check to the coach, Rob Stoltz, for the signal. Gannett will keep it, and Gannett just across the 10-yard line. Defense was ready that time. Eric Malone, the sophomore defensive end, wrapped him up right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we know that the clock doesn't deter Greendale from what they have to do, but Greenfield certainly needs, if they want to win this game, to put the stop now. You cannot let them get out of the shadow of their goalpost.
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8. Gannett rolling left. Gannett up the field. Gannett across the 15. Gets it out close to the 18-yard line. Going to be short of the first down. Again, good rally to the ball that time by the Greenfield defense to get to Gannett before he picked up the first. Well, they give him the first down. And full forward progress out to the 19-yard line. Wolfgram and Taylor both there. He did wrestle his way forward for that first down. Good second effort that time by Gannett, the quarterback, to pick up the first down. So a little more room to work with. 1st and 10 from the 20. Gannett, quick pass, and it goes incomplete.
Pass intended for number 11, Dante Kaiser.
Kaiser, the tight end, the intended target. That one went right through his hands. It was a quick turnaround. He was still in the midst of his cut, looking back to the ball, and it got on him rather quickly.
Mitchell Gannett, this is a rarity for Greendale to have a sophomore quarterback. Ringelberg last year was a 3-year starter. Obviously, Mitchell has the chance to do the same.
Clock stops, 7:36 to go. Panthers trailing by 7, 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Gannett, same play, and again, same result, this time thrown behind Kaiser, the tight end. They went right back to it. That time it was thrown behind the tight end.
Well, that was one of the first times that they got some pressure upfield on him. Didn't quite get the number of who it was coming in off the outside. I think it was Mike Zamora, number 48.
So now a 3rd and 10. Rob Stoltz, the head coach for Greendale, signaling in the play. Gannett steps up over the middle, completes the pass across the 40, penalty marker down.
Pass complete to number 19, Michael
Jankowiak, the senior split end, making a clutch catch, but will check out the flag.
Looks like it's on Greendale.
Here's the call.
Legal touching. Receiving team. Tight end was covered on the line of scrimmage. 5-yard penalty, repeat, third down.
Illegal touching. That was that play we've been talking about with the lineman coming over to line up on the opposite side.
And to cover somebody up, and then all of a sudden, now that is an ineligible receiver.
Rob Stoltz pleading his case, and Stoltz already with one unsportsmanlike conduct penalty earlier tonight. Let's take a look. Stoltz is all the way down to the 15-yard line. Better watch himself here. Now he's back in the appropriate box here from 25 to 25. Well, the penalty makes it a 3rd and 15. So erase the first down catch. Gannett now scrambling. Gannett down the field, and it is nearly picked off. It's incomplete, overshooting everybody. Again, Reesby was deep. Back there is the safety. He has been around that football all night long.
You can see why Coach Cook was very, very high in his praise for both of his deep safeties.
Have them ready.
One more look.
And we'll also read the basket winner also.
Well, this is interesting. Greendale's going to punt. They feel they've got enough left on defense to get a stop and get the ball back here with just over 7 minutes to go. They'll kick this one away, a good kick. It will bounce down the far sideline, out of bounds near the Greenfield 43-yard line is where they will mark it.
Here is your 50,
so Greenfield will get the football at their own 43 with 6:54 to play, leading by 7.
4, 9, 3.
Well, just how will a young Greenfield team respond to this moment? Yeah, you've got the ball back, but can you now advance that ball, run clock?
Well, it's the funniest hour on television featuring your two favorite families. Watch The Simpsons and Family Guy weeknights starting at 6 on My Place for Fun, My 24. We're having some fun tonight. 35-28. Greenfield leading by 7.
5-9-5 is your basket winner. That you'll collect down where the basket is.
1st and 10, hustling Hawks. Foshee going to be thrown down behind the line of scrimmage.
Number 16, Fossey on the carry.
Mitchell Garcia once again there for Greendale.
34, Mitchell Garcia.
A loss. It's 4 tackles tonight for Garcia. Loss back to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, Mitchell, a 5'10", 183-pound senior, has been coming up big now in this second half.
So a loss of 4, 2nd and 14.
2nd and 14 for Greenfield.
And the clock rolling here. Streeter, a little shimmy shake, and he goes down. Panther defense not fooled at all there. Tanner Maurer off the bottom of that pile, and now we've got a late flag after the play. I don't know, was that on Kimmons?
It was. He was continuing to kind of talk to the official, and we'd seen a couple things in the end zone prior in the game. So you've got to be careful. You've got to keep your emotions in check.
Rob Stoltz getting an explanation as to what happened.
56 on a late hit. 56 was late.
Neil Brunner still talking it over with the umpire as how they're going to mark this off. Here's the call.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct.
So the 15-yard penalty here will make it a 2nd and 1. It came well after the play, well in the backfield. And now Streeter will run it up inside the 25 down to the 30.
Number 15, Sam Streeter on the keeper.
Streeter with a nice run.
34, Mitchell
Garcia and Kaczynski there
Greenfield.
for Greendale. Now Greenfield has flipped the field here with under 6 minutes to go.
Well, indeed, if it is the case as Greendale is claiming that Timmons was reacting to a late hit, the thing that happens so often is it's the second guy who gets called.
From the 30-yard line, Trayvon Craig inside the 25 down to the 24-yard line.
Trayvon Craig on the carry.
It's also a case here where Greenfield obviously would love to score, but just as important is running the time off the clock. So it's kind of that betwixt and between. How fast do I want to move the ball, but yet you don't want to, hamstring yourself and slow up your momentum.
But again, there's 11 penalties now on Greendale tonight. As Streeter, play fake. Streeter goes down back at the 25-yard line, may have lost a yard.
Brought down by number 71, Tyler Waite.
Waite again in on the stop. Tyler Waite, 4 tackles tonight. 3 of those coming here in the second half.
Well, even if it's a case of Greendale getting the ball with under 2 minutes, they can move up the field. But a critical point here is, can they stop Greenfield from getting an additional score?
Elvis is in the building, whatever play that is. 3rd and 4 from the 24.
Rihanna's the winner of the 50-50 raffle, taking home $330.
Streeter will hand it off. Foshi fights forward down to the 22-yard line, going to be short by a couple on that first down. Again, the clock rolling here, and they get this play off. It'll be under 4 minutes.
A 4th down. If it's the NFL, you've got that wonderful field goal kicker. It comes in. High school football, it's rare that you're going to find someone who could capitalize and get you about a 37-yard field goal.
See if Joe Cook might take this all the way down and then take a timeout. Streeter will get them set. They'll run the play. Trayvon Craig will be stopped behind the line, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Trayvon Craig. Brought down by number 2, Jake Deblock.
Jake Deblock, the outside linebacker, credited with the stop. And so Greendale will get it back on downs with 3:41 to go, trailing by 7. And we'll take our break. 35-28 in favor of Greenfield. When we come back, our 4th quarter here on the Badger Max Thursday Night Lights on My 24. Now it comes down to this, 3:41 to go. Greendale down 7. The Panthers with the football at their own 22-yard line. The Woodland Conference Championship on the line here tonight. Mitchell Gannett been outstanding at quarterback tonight. Just the one blemish, the interception tonight. Other than that, he has done the job as sophomore, and he'll run it up. Still on his feet across the 30, out to the 32-yard line, very close to a Wisconsin Lutheran College first down. Mitchell Gannett came into this game with over 400 yards rushing to go with over 1,400 yards passing.
Yeah, both sophomore quarterbacks have done a fantastic job tonight, reacting to a pressure situation.
So again, it was Donnie Reesby who finally got him down to the turf. It'll be first down, 1st and 10 from the 33. Gannett's going to run it. Gannett trying to get the edge. Penalty markers fly. Gets it out to the 40-yard line, a gain of 7, but let's hold the phone here. It's probably going to be a holding call here upcoming against the Panthers. Charge Jack Orlowski with the holding call, the center. Let's take a look. Yeah, and
hands outside the frame.
You got it.
Now Greenfield's been playing a real true 3-4 now. They've only the 3 front men. They're dropping everybody else into coverage. But Gannett is not afraid to run with the ball, and 3 minutes in the hands of Greendale is like almost a whole quarter.
It's the 13th penalty tonight on Greendale. 1st and 19, the ball back at the 24-yard line. Trips to the near side for Gannett. Patiently waiting, now scrambles. Gannett under pressure, fires it away over the middle, and it is intercepted. It is picked off. Jack Dahl. Second turnover of the game by Dahl. He's able to recover the fumble earlier, gets the interception. The 4th takeaway by the Greenfield defense here tonight.
First down, Greenfield.
Let's have another look at that. Gannett was patient and threw it on the run back over toward the middle of the field. It was Reesby who broke it up.
Ooh.
No, I'm not so sure if that hit the turf.
Our replay, I think, might show that that ball hits the ground.
It wasn't a big hit, but it was an early hit.
So we watch the deflection. There's the ball, and it did hit the turf.
Oh.
Wow. A big break for Greenfield. Streeter running it up the middle. Streeter inside the 35 down to the 34-yard line. But if we go back to that replay, that ball hit the turf right in front of Jack Dahl. No question that ball, it should have been an incomplete pass. So a huge break for Greenfield here. They'll pick up the first down to the Greendale 34-yard line with 2.5 minutes to go.
See if Greenfield starts trying to watch the officials count to see if they can take off as much time as possible.
Trayvon Craig around the right side. Craig gets a couple.
Number 7, Craig on the carry.
Wrapped up on the play by Ricky Rosales. Rosales has had a strong second half here tonight defensively. One more look at that would-be interception. Watch. Right there, that ball hits the turf. Dahl picked it up. The officials ruled it an interception. 2nd and 8 from the 32. And Streeter waiting for the back judge to begin the count. 1:40 to go. And Streeter will keep it. Streeter across the 30, and he is dropped there. And now Greendale going to start taking some timeouts. Tate Kimmons with the stop, his 7th tackle tonight. So a timeout, Greendale. 1:33 to go. But a huge break on that interception to get the ball back for Greenfield.
Those are the things you look back on and you remember those. Sometimes we forget how right the officials are most of the time.
And they don't have the availability of instant replay at the high school level like we do, and the camera angles. You only got 5 officials out there. It's not like an NFL game where you've got 8 on the field.
And I'm sure, one of the things Greendale does have to take a good look at is just how many penalties they've had in total today. That's cost it. I'm sure right now, defensive coordinator Jerry Jagosinski is telling his guys, you've got to come up, you've got to strip that ball. We've got enough time. We know we can score, but we need to get the ball back. Conversely, Joe's telling his guys, hang on to the ball.
But what a game tonight. 2 sophomore quarterbacks running the offense for both these teams, and grew up in a hurry here in the 4 quarters tonight.
Yeah, both of these teams, as they advance in the playoffs, are forces to be reckoned with.
Again, Trayvon Craig going around the right side, stops short of the first down. It'll bring up 4th down. Greendale will take their second time out here with 1:28.
And here's the 4th down. You get this, game's over.
It's going to be 4th and 2. Joe Cook will huddle up his offense. Looking for a play, something to dial up that'll get him at least 3. And that's what he's going to need.
There's always the head coaches that willing to roll the dice a little. Would you hit a pop pass? Make it look, you look like a genius if it works. You look like the biggest fool in the world if it doesn't.
What a ball game tonight. Both these teams back and forth, keeping it close as you would expect. difference tonight, the turnovers, 4 by Greendale tonight. The penalties by Greendale have put them behind a little bit, particularly here in the second half.
And Greenfield has not acted like the new kid on the block necessarily. They've been right at the edge of their game all day.
4th and 2, Streeter diving forward, going to be stopped short of the first down at the 25-yard line.
Well, the amount of time left is very similar to what we saw in the first half. So hang on, folks. Then there's always the question, if you get the score, do you go for 1 to tie, go to overtime, or do you go for 2 for the win? Suppose we better not get too far ahead of ourselves.
Well, they've got to go 75 yards to have an opportunity to tie or take the lead. Minute 23, 1 timeout remaining. They'll take over on the 25-yard line. Empty backfield, trips to the near side for Gannett. Gannett coming back near side, ball in the air, looking for Bohan Lee, and it's incomplete, but a penalty marker thrown.
I'm sure the Greendale supporters are going to feel that's justice winning out.
Vizcara on coverage, but did he get there early? Yep. Vizcara got there just a hair early on Bohan Lee. So it'll be a 15-yard walk-off from the line of scrimmage.
Unlike the pros, it's a whole different ball game.
We'll move it out to the 40-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 situation here for Greendale. Minute 15 to go, they trail by 7.
You're only rushing 3. You're not getting any pressure, and Gannett certainly has proven to be a very capable passer.
Once again, trips to the near side. Single receiver far side. Gannett coming back near side, looking for Kimmons. Ball up for grabs, and it's broken up, incomplete. Kimmons the intended target. Nice breakup by Vizcara again for Greenfield.
You can kind of see the philosophy here of Coach Stoltz. Kimmons is a tremendous athlete. He just wants to get that ball somewhere near him and let him make the play.
Clock stopped, minute 8 to go. 2nd down 10 from their own 40-yard line. Again, they'll go trips here to the near side. Gannett. Pump fake now on the scramble. Gannett steps up, delivers, ball is thrown short, and it's picked off. 5th turnover of the night by Greendale, and it's Jack Dahl, his 2nd interception tonight.
He has been around the ball all night.
This time it's legit as he jumped in front of the receiver. See, Gannett faced some pressure, and it was underthrown. Looking for Kennedy Steinberg, I believe, was the intended receiver, and Jack Dahl with his 2nd pick tonight to go with a fumble recovery. So with 59 seconds to go, Greenfield back on the field. Greendale has 1 timeout. And they will line up in the victory formation here. So Joe Cook, in his 2nd year, you have to go all the way back to the Carter administration, the Parkland Conference, the last time Greenfield was a conference champion.
37 years, if we do the math.
If you do the math correctly.
I was told there'd be no math tonight, so.
With a young squad, by far their best player, Zeke Banks, on the sidelines with a sprained ankle, missed the last couple of ball games. And this sophomore Streeter, not bad. And we heard it all at practice on Monday. about how hard this was going to be for Streeter and the Greenfield team, but they come away a winner. First time since 1978, the Greenfield Hustlin' Hawks Conference champions.
Medal in the ballgame.
Joe Cook in his second season as head coach at Greenfield.
Greenfield Hawks 35 and your Greendale Panthers 28.
Has turned it around here for the Hustlin' Hawks.
Now, both teams, as they move forward, are going to be tough outs for anybody.
35-28 your final. Greenfield over Greendale. We'll be back with our player of the game and trophy presentations here on Badger Max Thursday Night Lights. Greenfield is conference champions of the Woodland Conference. 35-28. The Hustlin' Hawks hold back the Greendale Panthers tonight. Let's head down to the sideline. Mike McGivern with our Player of the Game award.
Hey, Player of the Game. I'll tell you what, this is a gutsy performance by this young man. You got some people you want to say thank you to.
First, I want to thank God for bringing us here, helping us through that game. Offensive line, big time. Opened up so many holes today. They worked hard. Everyone, our whole defense, coaches, parents, everyone.
Hey, I got to just tell you something, okay? You got to understand, and I'll tell this to your coach as well, but what this has done for your community and your school is unbelievable. I've been around a long time, and we haven't talked Greenfield football in a very long time, son. And what you guys did today was something else. You're the U.S. Army Player of the Game right there. You bet,
Sir, on behalf of the United States Army, I'd like to present you with the game ball. Good game, guys. Congratulations.
You bet. Thank you, sir. Hey, guys, back to you.
All righty, Mike, thank you. Our player of the game, Sam Streeter, the quarterback for Greenfield, brought to you by the United States Army. A pair of touchdowns tonight for Streeter. Rushed for over 100 yards. Again, a sophomore. Again, this team without Zeke Banks tonight. They turned to their sophomore quarterback, Streeter.
And he was the key for sure. I mean, from the outset, he was able to gain big yardage, especially up the middle.
Our player of the game brought to you all season long by the United States Army. Army strong. Sam Streeter, our player of the game tonight. Greenfield a 35-28 victory. Let's head back down to the sideline. Mike McGivern for the trophy presentation.
So Badger Max trophy. Coach, I got to tell you, congratulations. What I said to your quarterback, I'm going to say to you. This community of Greenfield's got to be feeling awfully good tonight. You told me, because we do a radio show together, you said, look, we might be a couple years away, but these kids are buying in. The sweat equity that they've shown this summer, I'm really proud of these kids. Man, this shows.
Yeah, I'm so proud of our players here. We're a big family. We've been preaching it all along, and they've come together, I mean, faster than I've ever imagined, but it's because of the great senior leadership, like Sharon here and Trey and Jack Dahl. We've had great leadership, and they've led this young team. And right now we're a little ahead of schedule.
Hey, since President Jimmy Carter, last time that somebody's gotten a trophy playing football at Greenfield, that's a long time, man. It was like back in the Park Lawn.
yeah.
The Parkland Conference.
Well, I'll tell you what. Well, those days are over. I'm going to tell you right now, those days are over. Greenfield, this isn't a one-year wonder here. We're here to stay.
Hey, Kevin, hold on. Hey, guys. Hey, last thing. Hey, boys. Last thing. Kevin Mazza with Badger Max.
Coach, we've obviously had a special bond here. We have such a great pleasure being united with you guys. It is the greatest way to end the season right now, presenting you with the Badger Max trophy. A great pleasure. We appreciate everything. Well done, Coach.
Thank you very much. I can tell you one thing. Our players would love your drinks more than the trophy.
Yeah. Hey, boys, hold on. Let me get out of here. I'm going to say, you ready? Let's go. Go
Good
nuts.
job, fellas.
Go.
The Woodland Conference Trophy and the Badger Max Trophy hoisted high on that Greenfield sideline. First time since 1978 you can call your Greenfield Hustlin' Hawks conference champions. 35-28 your final here tonight from Greendale. We'll be back with a final word right after this. Fitting end to Season 6 of our Badger Max Thursday Night Lights tonight. An exciting conclusion, 35-28 Greenfield over Greendale tonight.
Well, it's everything we could have asked for in a championship game.
Well, we want to thank everyone for tuning in this season for our Badger Max Thursday Night Lights telecast. To remind you to look for a new season of high school hoops. Our Friday night high school hoops coming your way in January. Early January, it'll be at Tosa East as Menominee Falls takes on Tosa East. My thanks to you, Terry Kelly, for your work this season. Eric Murray, our spotter. Don Wachelis, our stat man. Mike McGivern and Kara. John Weiser saying good night, along with our entire My24 crew. Thanks for tuning in to this season's Badger Max Thursday Night Lights on My24.
Badger Max Thursday Night Lights on My24 is brought to you by Badger Max Premium Sports Drinks. Drink it to the max. Menards. Save big money at Menards. Wisconsin Lutheran College. American Family Insurance. And by Durzon and Menard. They work for the average Joe. Additional support has been provided by the U.S. Army, the Marines, Goodwill, and Sports Radio 105.7 FM, The Fan.